Wow. Big air tax. And dear my beautiful ladies, you know. I'm about to me deliver na. And now former Blasters captain Echo team no asuye. Any team no Echo kodi enkomo and then so ye beka black air satellite omohun sempa. Ewo fia hasanso ena African schools air competition and as a championships to dwa ewo Algeria no so ye bedi hu nkomo esan se ye mnante ne ye maba wani bi ameki podium enti ye bedi hu nkomo na Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich no omo wia ne sa Liverpool a confirm kama jo was afi Arsenal for no hu ye ka se munto superstar Victor Yokeres no we break Arsenal shirt seal we break record that no we break after say we the iconic number 14 no share no munto player papa tete kachiro na top player o wadwuma anye fe top player o top player papa no wahu ehun faso a edi abro ensem we ene nsem bi e ka ho enene ye de bro by way of sports me pacho why you ready a bo na yenko no ehete me pa Ike enura 1 a.m. na me nai enura me da almost 2:30 ansa na me da and I'm sorry for ti enade me na bi kra me na bi Ike enura ena lumba enti me ye wade ni bi me hwe ni videos me bone nyum ni videos me hu ye na about 2:30 oh a legend
oh yes
say nyum no jo nyum na
me the video be send oh
me hu ye pa
yeah
my only response is that Lumba did no fault
any there sebe impreduasa
me say my response to that video is
na it's a hulu
Lumba did no fault.
Oh no, it was a video people were recounting. I think that video didn't happen after his demise.
No, it happened way.
It was a video that happened if you watch it now, you misconstrue what the people were saying.
Of course.
It was said whilst Lumba was alive.
Yes.
And we were saying about Siano de Musim.
Yes.
To be organization.
I know the mimiti. There's been more than 4 times in Kumasi. No, I'm saying that.
No. Let me finish. Prince, tie me. Tema. Be early 90s. And I'm what age you are one. Inti suehunu die ska de mini bi.
Ya suehunu
die experience there me will be. The reason inti me twa wa no enye se bia me pese de oka no obeka. Na mum ma yen ka de amafo ka yen mum. Ma yen ka ya there because the muka time when
Lumba was alive.
Yes. Let's associate with what they said whilst he was alive. Let's not say what we know or what we have seen.
Me say.
Do you get my point?
I get your point.
Inti yen fan share
enura even before
DJ Slim and someone mo kan
was alive. I knew why now was saying because of me new earlier conversation.
Yes.
Me say Obiya no obetimi a convince me say Lumba did no fault.
No, I'm saying that one he is human. And so we are not going to talk about his fault.
Menka say wa anya boni. Menka say wa anya boni.
From where you sit, that is what you will say as a fan.
No, but me a Shatter fan. And Prince, you are also a Shatter fan. There have been times that Shatter, have been against, like, critical of him. So it doesn't mean that I'm a fan of Shatter. No, I didn't know. Make us a fan of Shatter. But when you encounter on
Lumba is immortal.
So no, he's immortal. He's a human being. That's why he's a mortal human being. That's why today he's down.
That is me. And look, it was the reason why on one po. O can be funny who be me yano. Lumba, he never responded to be a catcher and
Lumba was one of the people, like I said, he was a larger than life kind of person. Larger than life. On your regular artist, I be to sort of pop bini amount for like Lumba carried some aura. He carried some aura around him. And he was one of the few people he would have to contact you. If he wants to.
Yes.
It's not easy to contact him.
Yes.
And one thing profound, one person was saying that, say, only Lumba, it me organize a show, such as made the link to GMA, Africa Legends Night.
Okay.
Say, too many Lumba, host a show.
No bar.
Successfully.
No bar. Obey to me the president.
Yes.
Then you've seen the video.
I worked on that story.
Oh, okay.
2 years ago when I was at Ghana. No. At the time, no, not DJ Slim Kumasi.
Oh, okay. That means
no. I worked on that video in 2023.
No, I saw sending mama no. Me fair 3 year who say video na check.
Video.
Yes, any video.
It's a mistake now. Oh, video again say ne and a nipan cast and me. I like people who say things boldly while the person is alive. Because today, those same people, I'm sure that if you ask them about the same thing, they will not say it.
Sure.
Because but that is why I believe people are bold. Like Joe. You say the I Oluman for this and Jali Nya then.
I'm a Joe.
And they are Joe. You show the penny mukasa.
Of course.
If you know that what you are, it doesn't matter who you are.
Disagree respectfully.
Yes, I disagree with you respectfully.
Yeah.
But I'll state my opinion irrespective of who you are.
That's decency.
And the people be I mean penny for power. They don't like yes men.
Of course.
They don't like yes men.
They see they look at you with 2 eyes,
yes,
really, or even for enti obeyesi enti enti adenko na bibia koli.
You see, so the legend, I see Ubedi sika na so bedaji. Daddy Ubedi sika bedaji. That you dem the papa.
Oh, you onkonye nanke yemmo na enye.
Yo Ubedi sika no dia Ubedi o. Na so Ubedaji. Onimji.
Chale say ye special show e Lumba on Friday.
Onimji.
Minimum G pa. Come for Noche Hospital.
Yes. I see. On say and sasem tanyum oni nipa o chire ma meti ase pa. PJ Mose. No be what you na what ya.
Sa haya.
Yes.
E no chire mu.
PJ no chire sanyum ma meti ase yie. O see e man bebre na e ya mo frɛ e mema no say finance ministers. Nti omo gifi ye ho olejo me gas asa. No. Me gas asa o je jikoto.
Me tabunet kura me tobi gusu e ma. Me DSTV. Eyi say o jigusu sa.
Finance minister obetua. Na otua wie na unyana na wa chene say onso ye interior minister. Onso wa chene say onso ye interior minister. What bona na ye de na to G. Nti onso nyana bona na ya jina ko to G. Skani de
ubedi ba bedanji.
G ni konfa we ko
da. Enchiremu de oni mu chire pa. Nti uye teacher ni. Wa chira de pe. Wa chira de pe.
No ma nyum da fe na makonyum ni mu. Na Lumba kase bo ne nyum akwanoma. O say obi ni ma dance ni obopanyi didi say oni ma dance ni omko yie okowu. I don't know if o say na nampedu ni ma dance ni that portion no later on say omubusa nampedu wife say eba ne say na Lumba ebo nampedu din e was anyum say oni na dance din na say Lumba nka ne directly why oyi na nampedu say na dance ni omko yie bi okopanyi bi eyie ena woman say o ni kunu ni ka chen say ni kunu nampedu ka chen say sad nipa mienu asumu asem intenya asem a
teacher say yo ni Lumba nko a
enkwa asem. So Lumba in his we na all church the enyum no explaining
sa asem no na nampedu na ye me dance
ni sa ankwa no otia god very much
ankwa no ma wa ha
eno Lumba say enti nipa na omukọ na yie no na oye big music producer pa no fiko very rich also friend Daniel DK Bibi also friend DK Edu DK Bibi very rich business move DK Bibi of Oboko enti owu ye na omukọ na yie no Na du Lumba so ni godfather any Ampedu. Ampedu no any godfather ni bian. Na or bata Ampedu. I think that time the man was nipa no promote Ampedu also. Was very rich man. Inti Lumba say omu ko eye na se no. Ena on Ampedu to na ohun say nipa bo papa ni din edi su. Omu twa eduaju, omu twa eduaju o say den. Omu twa eduaju. Omu some di ni din omu bo okani asante if I'm paraphrasing say omu bo ni din di su. Ena on Alima ka say so yes or see sa seminar ohun ye say odefo or say oyo odefo na say that one fu su na yi ase say ebia bra wa bebo any ade ni say the ni wo na yaman for ya no na lu ma say o ka odi tu no fo say so be sanseni pa o ka kire
ne mentor Ampedu say me yes sanseni pa die
de ma be hu wa yi
me bo ada
and o see
me yo defo
no o see on talk see say me sanseni pa dia community be twa so yes
me yo sanseni die enen community be twa so wiase be ma na ewo obra na onya na eye Charles Alex
amasa nyame nhyirawo nyame enhyirawo papa so wo Charles Kojofusu na o the values fact my kind writer be Ike say maame no o the proper eye home values and tete eye Lumba maame no say Lumba na ne maame ye teacher ni na ne papa nso ye teacher ni. Yes. Nane papa teacher ni maame nso ye teacher ni. Reason when ti ano no nso opeso ko school. O je anwom to ho kra ko school.
But no so ko training college na.
There be one ko training college. After SS eno ko e. Enu nti na amisa Teresa Bebrese. Ese ko Germany na ko school eno ko e. School di okobi. Na emom okọ anwum school. Enu nti eno timi. Etonyum esi obia to me o onimnyum tworo etosi obia ewo wiase mu ha ebia Michael Jackson pe na me de ne bedi nanim aside Michael Jackson ne de to me obia ni ho a onimnyum tworo eto esen Charles Kojofusu that the Lumba Joe praise and worship chase mame
na Black Queens Eda so krom a omoje omo samba and minim said the ambeke sometimes Ghana for we are not comfortable with the truth. We are not comfortable with the truth.
The truth they see hurts.
Emmanuel Omaya dear. They've exceeded my expectations, or they exceeded my expectations at the tournament. But we are doing too much fanfare.
And your celebrations, fanfare.
We are doing too much fanfare because what they've done, me say, you are just over that.
But
it doesn't matter. It doesn't. You are just over that. So when people are making commentaries, I am muntieti a break kakra. Because the Super Falcons, omo eji domo 10th AFCON Nigeria president Bola Ahmed Asiwaju Tinubu say
1 million 100
nabi player back will be $10,000.
$10,000. Okay.
I say what you continue to do unprecedented, and it's true. They've won the tournament how many times? 10 times. No,
100,000.
Nipa back will be $10,000.
No, Nipa back will be 100,000. No, check. Nipa back will be 100,000.
Yes,
100,000 3-bedroom house. $100,000 will be $100,000 will be plus 3-bedroom with a national honor, the highest national honor.
I know there.
100,000.
Now the American and say yes, 100K.
Yes, 100,000. 100,000.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency Kasano. Or say, Adia Moye any things that you continue to do, bro, I drink Any so unprecedented. You've won the continent or you've conquered the continent 10 times. Wait, I are there member into me yet. And member no matter saying, matter three. So what you continue to do, and so mine we are then a show new yam. And wait, and come back so send go magic vida, but you see, they continue to win, to dominate. England, the 3 Lioness, back-to-back Euros. Who call US Women's National Team? Work up no magic is it 4 and answer 3? Because minimum so no imagine pa. And Parliament and minority for no almost say almost music 200,000 Ghana cedis. Say a ball mabaso sikano and minority leader kasa no see we any check we cash. Nti eno yesro mu monche yempe say echia sembi abeba. But adikudenti make us so munte a break and he say Prince, me see adia mi chiri. One word I don't want to hear is equity, equality. Because if you treat everybody equal, there will be injustice. If you treat everybody equal, there will be injustice. So the word I prefer is equity. Now, MPC ni biya se kasa. And say you two omoka, say you two Black Stars no pepepe. Say you two omoka, say you two Black Stars no pepepe. You can't go and win a bronze medal and come and tell us that we have to give you the same amount of money as the Black Stars. Elsewhere, the people or the women's national team fighting for equal pay, Prince, any bronze medal no go win you.
Okay, US women's
soccer national team. Walk up no Omaji say.
Omaji 4. 91, 99, 2015, 2019.
Yes.
And Omaye runners up in 2011. And a third place 95, 203, and 207.
Under Trump, Trump said omo pay equal pay no. At that time no Omaji 3. I said man Trump catch up, must go and win it. Okwa jiba. Then we sit down and we have the conversation. So, members MPs no masha say kase and they see two amuka with the Blaster the same thing. No. First, yemo say the Queens and the Black Stars they don't bring in the same amount of money. The Queens and the Black Stars they don't bring in the same amount of money. Inti yen susu say bibia no we are quick and the Black Stars of course Black Stars no form Black Stars no e form the last 2 AFCONs are omoko ye abysmal performance the ayebebo December they didn't qualify, but let us not make an impression say Queens no they've been giving us back-to-back performances. Am I right if say 2 AFCONs almost man ko bi the 2 previous AFCONs or man could be. So omuko way na omuko di teda. It doesn't write off what the Black Stars have been doing. The Black Stars AFCON disaster. Omo de walk up. When was the last time Black Queens omuko walk up? We omesako because they are leading their table. If they qualify to the 2026 World Cup, appearance fee of more than because FIFA just so omobe increase sikano next year. Appearance fee of over $16 million. Odeba. Uba the catch so obi ode less than $1 million banu yenchomu the same pay. In what world does this make sense?
So they are looking at their maybe their contributions and what they have achieved.
What have they achieved?
Because it's been a while since you call. Wafcon Ibia, Yetimi, performing like this team.
No, it's not like this team did though. The last two, no man Kobe. Inti omoko ba kuno maya de no ye bo mabaswa. Ema mo mfa chen emfa boys nanim embe form. Because Andra, the way some of our members of parliament were describing the Black Stars, I was not happy. We can equally say about Bo and Maba wana baso without bringing in the Black Stars. But if they bring in the Black Stars, that is the reason why I'm saying that in countries that are calling for equal pay for both the women's and then the men's national team, no? 98.9. They are bringing trophies on the table. England, sisi almost say omo enya den omo equal pay both men and the women. Now, uko House of Commons are. The argument are omo kwako make amemba no say, of course, we understand that they don't bring in the same amount of revenue. But they bring trophies. So at the end of the day, we are two things, and we expect all our national teams to bring trophy and then money. Of course, if they win the trophy, I say women's AFCON prize money that's about $2 million.
It's $1 million.
Then so Sika Ahmed Bola Tinubu Achamo mono ukaboma maybe a $4 or $5 million. Because
of national pride.
Because trophy no.
Abba.
Trophy no a bar any trophy ne de ba no. Yen to me fa
to mean quantify
in monetary terms.
Yeah.
It is like
even the corporate Nigeria.
Yes.
Their name corporate Nigeria say on mine. It will be mentioned everywhere because I saw their victory on France 24.
And then I'm
it was on CNN. So that brand Nigeria there, the Super Falcons now you know, mean quantify.
And they've done it 10 times. So it's like and anka your queens no omodi trophy no buy and MPB ka say say you chomu the same amount of money with the Black Stars they can they nyina na them then they solo kui because in over 42 years, in over 40 decades.
The next time Black Stars will appear at the AFCON will be, I think, 46 years.
Yes.
Now you win
yes.
AFCON.
Inti no ya di bibia be den abe two tables. You can't come and then make argument for equal pay with bronze medal when your predecessors had silver. Your predecessors had silver. In some predecessors no at the silver ba. Now we mo at the air bronze ba. Of course, yeah, bo mabasu because of 80% of the contingent, you know, omumbo bida. The past two no so no omumbo de more form.
The one they hosted crown
almost group stages. So for the past 10 years, omumbo papa bi amaye. And so the Black Stars not being able to qualify for AFCON no, almost qualify no mokodi third no. Yes, ye entina ye bompire and utie mampenia or see yam build on Senebaya ye the normal bakubi shema
because he want to see good for Ben and
yes. It is a nasty Morocco no mukwaje. Then you can come and then have that conversation
of equal pay.
But you have bronze medal and equal pay argument.
Me da say Joe, no the Black Queens Joe say fanfare.
I mean 5 minutes enka Joe no fanye Black Queens no there no. So we ya.
Me.
On the Black Queens.
Yes.
Oh okay. Any.
That was my initial praise, but all you anything say or the 5 minutes enka no.
Okay.
Because you see, Senebaya obi tie me onka say I'm downplaying what the Queens no. Intina mama o. Ma cite 3 different examples. Because you see uko Nigeria conversation no then ashase and man penny so no be di animu because by one day bi omo kwa bonten a Prince omo de bibi ba enti so what the because Emma Renfrew said the 2023 AFCON na Black Stars Free group stages, you know, they had around $500,000, $600,000 as appearance fee omo de ba fee. They had around that figure. Your Queen's omo the third. Now first place require $1 million. Bronze there means that it's below $500,000.
I think so.
Yes,
I think so.
Because the silver is around 700,000. And senior price money no, in himself gab wo.
Yeah.
So yentia break because dia obia de bano. Enya pe. Dia obia de bano. Ah, Prince, imagine say ye sales team. Say obia ne ne client or deba. Now you say
the target.
Yes. Would the infant say yemienu?
Okay, so prize money.
Yeah.
1 million for the champions, 500,000 for the runners up, and the third place being 350,000.
Yeah. That was figure no baby.
Yes.
I was not too sure. So
So you see, sika omo nyina de ba fi kwanya pe. Prince, mitie say asempa kofa sponsors no ba ko de mami name.
Jibu.
Okofa Jibu. Na me kofa one of
Soccer bet.
me kofa soccer bet ba. Na Jibu ma 10,000. Na soccer bet ma 40,000. Na boss George Amponsa say bonus no. O
commission no.
Commission no. O ma me ni asempa pa wo se metiase.
Across board. Na say across it.
Dabi. Yenya sa. Say makofa 40,000 Ghana cedi deal aba. What the 10,000 aba? Na you see
Yenya
no across. Yenya no flat rate. Yes, Matthias. Yes, sir. You are doing injustice to me. In your bid to try and then create a just system, no. So you give what? Equity.
Sure.
So if next year, say you might want to call no me the trophy no besi kutuka, I will be among the first people who will start to advocate for equal pay, because say na meka parameters near 2 trophy any sika enye na nse ya na omo call 2022 World Cup at the $11 million back, you know.
11 million, yeah.
Omo de $11 million aba. Omo sako AFCON at the around $700,000 aba. Obi de within the same time frame. Within the same time frame.
Obi de
2021 AFCON and so omo koye. Omo de around 500,000.
2019 so
Omokoye run of 16 around 809. Ukaboma in the last 10 years.
Scadi Blasters
The bear around $13 million aba. Obidi $350,000 aba. Yen kan hu se omumienu ina so bia fa trophy esi kroma.
No, but to be fair, Emma no ball no e Africa ha no. Until recently na sika that so
no baby
okay
baby as compared to the men sika no form because if viewership form, so say viewership form it will show in money we generated through advert. What's the American and because the women's World Cup no it generated around $900 million. The men's World Cup generated $6.2 billion.
Huge revenue.
Untumi equal pay. What did I make? So say anything I make say in countries now calling for equal pay no, they can't go and then make the monetary argument because sikano disparity then ewomu. What the only argument that you can make is trophy. Because so so blasters no na say omko afcon na group stages no mafrimu wo frimu wo ko ni teda omo so argument be say omko work up wo bi omo so argument eno no work omko world cup no wo ko bi. So let us not make a manual de no my no and blasters because the moment you bring the blasters now, if we start to examine the facts on the grounds now and tally, because every single major tournament in the last 10 years except this one, blasters are Kobe. We afenomako. They've missed the 2 editions. Inti their oman penny for kakra no mbe ya momo no ye momo kwan no nya momo. If they go and win the tournament next year, then we can even start having that conversation about equal pay.
Eno eye Joel Shen and our ten Kano. Isaac Asempa, before you talk about equal pay, make sure say who deliver in terms of monies or trophies. Sa ena eye apostle eye.
I agree absolutely.
Joe Edia Benano pay.
And me, I'm not one of the proponents who believe that by dint of say way or by way or betterment, it must get equal pay. Me, I'm not one of the proponents, but say me can say me can be I'm focus me misogynist so I'm kind of saying, but I'm kind of saying I would not venture into
sure any show see pa
me just 5 minutes in me say 5 minutes
sure see pa because one of the powerful feminist Ghana Bridget Mensah otie show no into show who see
no me I am not in fact yesterday Indra me no crack on ho and I made the request because two name. And then in the course of the request, no piano make a car say
the okan no be person obeka once
or there be but me make a car say sa dina me pen me pa mo ba na ke obe ma dia nka menye manka.
Okay, so it means
you cannot say that me a misogynist.
Okay.
Because a bear media, me family to bring it in. But if na me pian me force if you
no say be oba no interest need you be benefit in tinebia you want to push oba than bema.
We only nyina so ka ho. Ni nyina so e ka ho.
Say ko daki bema unya hwe papa bi en free.
Say we do e. Na we be me pian na me no be.
Wetin man do man.
Prince
Ike, talk to me.
In the 5 I charge you and I come be 35 and I 40.
Mama 55.
You see, whilst we are celebrating the Black Queens, in the Amoko breakfast, I think it was at Alisa.
Yeah.
And Amoko lunch, ewo buka
and Amoko dinner,
or presidency. In between, Amoko parliament. In between,
and then Omo Tank Palace, no. And if the day you Ekushia Omono?
I don't know.
I think it's Tank Palace.
Oh.
The day you so they did something at Tank Palace.
98.9.
Inti maybe a breakfast I don't know. One say so Raymond said me misogynist. In what video be sending me na mesre and I say be that video na mesre into me misogynist. But in Ramu Jomania kama could the homophobia na guess ni dipa ni
deservedly so.
Oh yes, I dream be an da so pa ni one cotton ni ade say guess no edidipa Jomani so. In Raminya late call saying come in Russian parliament. But at that time, I do American House. And I Gano. So now there was no way
I could
go. Any day Joel had deal with that issue. But the issue of equal pay, most of them are populist. So they take equal pay near the end. Because the level of play no the same.
No,
the level of play no the same.
Yeah.
In fact, if you watch the women's game, in your dinner, even though men are papa there, but if you compare the two, and you see, young man, there's something show moon crying. Now, more. Let's not make it. My uncle to my yadem and abro. So even though it is good, I mean, I've said that. Now, I've got GB. Ya try one mother country say feature beji ya yen to be GB. Nigeria win 10. South Africa win other countries be a win bi. Ya try me do be e try get money na club e pie ho. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
Mo host be pie ho.
Yeah. Aji.
Cameroon munyi na any others. Inti ya kwa echi kakra. Since I host AFCON 2018, you crown qualify and co BBM until this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, host year 2018 no. You free in the group stage. Our class president, Coach Bashir Ford was our head coach. You to me, I'm progressing to the next stage. So, who said bronze way, it's a marked improvement over the previous tournament and even the ones that man qualified. Yeah. But the reality also is that we won only one game in 6 games in AFCON. In regulation time, we won only one game. That was 4-1 against Tanzania. We win only one game. So, even though you win bronze, it's a serious cause of concern. Your last 3 games, you're born in a draw. And you say about penalty shootout. You won 2, we lost 1 penalty shootout. You lose, you win against Algeria in the quarterfinals. You lose here against the runners-up, Morocco were the host.
And then semi-finals. Then the third place.
You win penalties against South Africa. You shake girls in Crane. You show more than say, next game, I'm against Egypt. Yeah, I think in October.
Yeah.
Qualifiers, no, I'm to win show. I'm qualifying for the next AFCON, which will serve as the World Cup qualifier. Beyond that, Prince, your attention now call Black Queens, but we are forgetting something. In 2 days' time, August. Then after August, about in a month and a few days' time, your World Cup qualifiers, 2 crucial World Cup qualifiers.
Because September matches, you need Chad, we 1st September.
You don't mean it?
Yes, and the game against Mali on the 8th September.
So it means that effectively we are just 1 month away for the World Cup qualifiers.
Sure.
1 month.
And run am check it. And then Ejumana na me say me year na me internet twice on yeah.
Effectively, our new office on.
I was doing our plan.
Our new office on.
Na me year plan said you be cover all those matches.
Our new office
on.
Osamo me and Metina when you man. When we try what it now yet type.
98.9.
It's news whole news come up. My museum so. Inti Obiba 1 month away from the World Cup qualifier. The last time I want to believe that CAF approved a class president for us, and I'm not sure that there would be any major
source of concern.
In fact, there's a major source of concern, but I want to believe that CAF. You see the last criteria now. They call it the boy and
no more use.
So, in effect, what it means is that portion of the stadium. Now say the last game na your boy no. Now nkan was in nipa kwatena ho a security e break it down nipa kwatena ho no. The next game I boy against Mali no. Also, I believe that the same measures will be put in place.
Sure.
Said the amount for enkon kwatena ho. Into your boy game year in March now na start saying the wait me see for the September game because of the time frame no. Up to now I don't know if it is being done as we speak now. But from the time about President's Cup now, your boy or the 6th or so of July now
but the security then at the President Cup no.
I'm paying my man from
Kwatena ho.
Yes, it's a president
Yeah.
Enti so I want to believe that and yeah, mama for some because the Ejuma was here from March up to now into years Ejuma.
Because what it means is that ye bo against ye Ghana game na boy ye nkrofo kwetena ho no Ghana ye fane ye Careful fine yes
well fine ya kra amba
yes o say normally e ba fini ho and say calf fine wa ai kenye say wutu sika na ko usika o mo de bebre no na o mate o mo de afrim nti sika na e ba no na o mate FIFA o fine wa yesa usika e ba no na watene de ansa na watene ka wo de no ansa na o de abre eni ti ne bi o a e ya yente no but they were fines
Obiba inti be say we the minyanka because see we played against Chad. My Chad didn't go watch 30 million. That is very significant because I remember that day very well. Come on, out because they could watch 30 million. But that is very significant. Mikai sad than a power against Chad. It was a Friday. Obiba, your boss our game no. The stadium was full to the Raptors.
Sure.
A hot bomb, and it was not against any team, Papa Biao. It was against Chad. It was against Chad. Inti say, "Mutumi Chena Mun says stadium no ma yen says home man from Kotra. I'm telling you that people will still break the stadium and come and sit there. Against Mali. Because that day it could be a potential World Cup qualifying day.
It could be. No, as a oh, Kasam na.
It could be a potential World Cup qualifying day.
No, Saturday no na. Yes, I know way. I know the other one. Saturday no because you better Chad when you ma. Oh, you better Chad when you ma.
Na ya ba Mali.
Mali for no.
Amuntimi abe upset.
Okoma.
Ebi si the Angola dia Okumas. Ebi si wa how. And the Canada me make park ne so. Ma ko say game no.
When Okoma.
You see, Prince.
Locals ni say journalist o ko TSC park so akosema.
Special room, special room ta dey match that say me as
no say we can say the late Shomokwe has folk supporter Shomokwe. O ka say 4 na e say baby kotokose has 3-1 3-2 bi. O say ono say kotokose 3 first. O say kotoko third goal no be man na okojina has full each. Think of 4 goal ba obetie se ba sa kwache no. Sale de be Mali Okuma.
World Cup we. Say me when you say Matuni din say a poverty alleviation World Cup. Poverty alleviation World Cup.
You nyina de be ko bi.
Nti akwan bi e be ba so World Cup we be fa so qualify no.
Be fa so
qualify. And I see that any Mali no could be the potential there be qualify for World Cup. Nti stadium no omo hwe no munya ho adwuma.
O said that any DG Emma National Sports Authority kasa that me busa a specific question say that portion no adihia pa omo hwe so be so ebia
yen that ben ebia against Chad in match
no ebia yen
against match in match
ebia yen ko stadium ne yen ko hwe say ebia omo ye kura yi ni
ye bo against Chad in match
yes
April May June July August September.
See, I'm not holding brief for the DGO ne asem o kan na me
that friend no mpa koye
or say a priority
ebia by now come
but ebia penikese ne nya no ase obetimi ama yehu say stadium ni say no ma ja tum say no why ne be bo no despite the defects now ya detect now
okay
and now yakuma to yem
edu no kasa me sure so be
come person be ko bo be and say ko bo be fufura it will be an indictment on the sitting government, a huge indictment.
We've moved away from the Ghana Ekobo match, oh baby. That one is far gone.
Are you bet? Unimama for no other countries.
Oh,
me dear pa.
Yeah, Jumo.
Inti, I'm saying that. Obiba, so what I'm saying is that among Shena enye bibia in order. Mami last minute na ye nto aso. We made the video bia send na na mo akon.
Happy FM.
Unse ye football nko a ye ntisim kakra. Unse ye Algeria ye
African schools championship.
Nti ankra no omo bon modern.
Pa.
We in Nigeria. And there's this 15 years boy, Akli. And this was the game against one Ugandan. And Bernard Josam and other video they send him. I'm on Nigeria.
And this is your favorite sport.
Oh, yes.
Mami cannot be a who say. And you even football and your first sport.
If there's football and there's table tennis, I want table tennis ahead of football.
I know the meaning pa.
Enti
Ghana ni dia he.
On the left in when you any free so anka ube hu.
Ghana ni.
Yes, on the way. So he won this game, I think 3-2. Small boy, 15-year-old boy, and the talent boy we won. Please, I'm on Nigeria. Only some table tennis for no one part of Nigeria. Imana call me Mo and the squad.
Israel no.
Yes, Israel Akli. Fantastic.
FM 98.9.
Wow.
Fantastic rally. We're top rally in table tennis. We're top rally. We're top rally.
We the same kaya Pakistan for any way na who say
we're China for
no.
And there are some 2 French boys we are also Abemuna. You see, he's a very, very good player. These are talent. And then tell me raise question. Table tennis. So last now raise question. Who say Yam Fankra? That there's a division of table tennis for Omo front.
Yeah.
There is the Kumasi Ghana Table Tennis Association, and there is the Accra Ghana Table Tennis Association. To the extent that is it GOs in the Congress na Accra for Netiha, Kumasi for
Netiha.
In fact, the African Games, you know, that table tennis for Airborne Conference Center. I think I was there with you, and I one about
Joe.
At Udua na unse Mau Kwafaji no there. Ono na omunimuno. And Africa so opposite to Africa table tennis association. 98.9. Ntoba no ako.
Osan your first vice e wo GOC.
Na Kumasi the last oba an interview no. Ono oba no tete, but ono so na omako here election say on president. Na oba ho wa
no tete.
Na so tete. E was na mo hwe na mo nko to abamu nko issue no kra so court. Nto mo hwe mo ko ka asem no because table tennis from Takashi na afi omudi na mu no.
Ike, do you know something?
Takashi na omudi na mu and dey omako pe Nigeria ya mo ya de no.
I am tempted to spark that conversation in beam. See, and let me say this. Owura Malko Afeje no. Say asem na yon pese ye beka ho asem.
Yes.
But I am tempted to start that conversation again because of this young boy.
No, and there are a lot of I have them here. Just have the enemy. We have brilliant young talents, Prince. The omo no. A brave unity as well. So say my talents will know because of the feud between those 2 parties.
Two adults.
Oh.
You see, they are supposed
over
to know
2 years
better.
paper competition we are
table tennis.
So you can imagine how these boys are even now Obenya we were 15 years boy by this time maybe your SS. So try say future in here but don't compare because there's no competition, there's no proper structure.
So books so na de omo ye no mon crofo no kra no there's divisions more. So I'm tempted to and until na ma me busa director general edema National Sports Authority the other time. So I'm hwe sa ansem we yanka. The reason why you best start say and your friend say ye pen tokwa. That's how they refer to it. Ye pen tokwa ye din tokwa betu omumu yen central for no. We will do that because of this young talent.
Charlie, amonya wa we dey yenya me wie but nya penkese bi wa so
yen
komra time 30 minutes but yen komra but penkese no o wa say no obo we bi on nsa ho e ma mfa camera no colors na me pepa sa black, green, white and red colors na me any
into the amount so we Ivory Coast color ana
hwe ni black, red, white and green Ivory Coast we ni no so ko check
say me check you
colors ni
me hu colors ne ba me nte de opese o kana se
Joel colors ni black, red, white and green hey madao
yo o de ye kwa chire ho a ye kwa chire ho a
mada ena we na ngwa abonti
yen komra kwaku ansa o ba na se o ye den
And no Cretrodos, you can't high sensor, the about chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Now, so when you say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrabim bonon. So to adhere away ho, in few numuntem, se chama, ne free yania, Fabra, yensi mawa, yabesa sama. Se say so the high sense showrooms no, ebu organa fanenina, into bibina opatwa, banaiko, nekojodia, ebi one cry, Tama, Kumasi, Takrade, Takwa, Mankesim, Obuase, Sunyane, Techima, Tamale, Hoy, Kofodia, a bona da fomboko at the mount. See a high sensor, near Tredia Echeno, dear Papano, dear Ensen in Amcanian, dear F Feno, Naya Befono, Bibina open Chrimua, Frey 0302 550000. And now Quabefon and Sentintanaso, Ubenya highsense.com.gh. Your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any YouTube or so, and also share High Sense Ghana. High Sense, the name was so be abotom, and no.
Happy 98.9 FM at your way. Mumienina, Yamuchi, Nayanko Abosokai. Jumadia Chentrente Cassia, Happy 98.9 FM. Yawada, a chatwo, our Musumi Biamon, yet the Babontain. Betre, Happy on Wheels, a Fay and Andrew Abosokai. Our Ablekuma Central, and Peswanaso, Kaijumadi, Abakoso, 31st of July, 2025. Our Abosokai, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right, Niantrasi, na enkomo ahodwa, ewa Abosokai no, Yantrasi Nieni, Yantrasi, Niani MCE, and Empenyimfa ahodwa, womu kabia womu, ewa Ablekuma Central, constituency, yenyomu enikita hwe, yensuadie, enfam free, the Ghana National Fire Service way, Nianinchiremu, from Save the Eye Foundation, Kayo, Jumadi Nebekoso, 31st of July, Yawada, Abosokai, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And you home free mu. Happy on Wheels. Happy your on voice, wheels. Your power. Your power.
Na mauna gote ala, muchas gracias Dios, mucho obrigado. Na chese erade da wase, se na no pay, wamaya hodie ni kabia ya no yabe yabia, yegusu esin konyaso babesom setia ese. In Tampasian Samana say, and free edge UEFA Champions League qualification games are, and also another day, Ebecheku, Kayanashan, so say, first leg, no, last week, no, ya the Banaye, and you remu ten, our the second leg, no, na say, and a matches in be Ebeko Karabakh, our Azerbaijan, or Mani Shelburne from Ireland, and a Deba Bernie Kayanashan, so say, first leg, no, Karabakh, Equa Chiomo, Ebomo 3-0, our way, Mamo FF. Our Sweden, Omne RFS 4 more Latvia, and so at the Bashishaso, first leg no mamu 4, Edin Kunim 4-1, our way, and a Omabafi, Omeya Jumano, Omomuko Ficasiano, Omoko Honoma, not just a mamuno, a straight win, Upe Crabet Yakon, first half win, at the Amam Obobokono, Stal Bucharesti, El Romania, Omne Skandija from North Macedonia, and the Bernie, Kainashan, and so first leg no, Skandija, surprisingly, Omotrafie, Edin Kunim, El Stal Bucharesti, Foswa, Omobo Chimpre, a Carabako Peo, Omo Pribia, Omo Anthony Ante Elho, Ludo Goret Razgad, El Bulgaria, Omone Raika from Croatia, and the first leg no Ashisha so acquire 0-0, second leg no so Basso, Ferencvaros, El Hungary, Omone Noah Shano, team free Armenia, and the Babani. First leg no Ferencvaros Equa away, Echo winning 2-1 ho, Maccabi, Tel Aviv, Israel, Omone Paphos 4 Omunsu Efri Cyprus, and a Libabani, first leg no, and also Etimi Equia 1-1 ho, Panathinaikos, Greece, Omone Rangers from Scotland, and a Libabani, first leg no, Rangers Etinafie, Etin Kurim 2-0 ho, Bride Black 4 Iceland, Omone Lech Poznan from Poland, and so at the Libabani, first leg no, Lech Poznan for Etin Kurim 7 goals.
4-1 ɛhɔ Racing Ball Sport de Leipzig dodo na twa ne tia wa friend RB Leipzig ɔmo Austria ɔmo ne Brand from Norway ɛna de bɛ hyehyɛ so first leg no Red Bull Salzburg 4 ɛnso etimi edi nkunim ɛyɛ 4-1 ɛhɔ Civet 4 ɛwɔ Switzerland ɔmo ne Victoria Plzen ɛna de second leg no so ɛbɛ hyehyɛ so first leg no Civet 4 etimi wini 1-0 ɛne ne games kakra ɛno nso ɛbɛtwa gu ɛne enyimire yi ɛwɔ the UEFA Champions League qualification mo now yembu aketemu na yenwura mu kakra ɛwɔ nsɛm ketenkete a ɛno nso edi atentwe ɛwɔ amanane na ɛnɛyi abayewa yɛfrɛ no Clark Kelly ɔkatima the Lions ɛde kɔpie mu ɛwɔ Switzerland ɛksanko defende ɔmo Euro title no kama ɛwɔ hɔnom na ɛno ɛna nsɛntwerɛfoɔ ɛbɔpene deɛ bisa ne sɛ nɛyi wɔ Euros no mu yɛhu sɛ ohete the kama celebration no na den na influences saa celebration no ɔno so na ɔka England fans ne sɛ ɔmo stay calm when yet Cristiano Ronaldo influence bia no krampo no dia between Cristiano Ronaldo and efempo Leo Messi no ono prefer Messi papa ye and then komo kakra Clark Kelly and so e dey atodwa na look sure say papa your friend Ruben Amorim no hey papa no tough or you tough papa or sisi ade Masa United team no omo ya form ntoma pe fra ye papa or say preseason omo ye omo fail as a team especially preseason mo utumu sampa bibia ekoye and then komo kakra look sure and so aka ede afa Ruben Amorim ho a and no pe ye kam na won so wati bi ho na Brian Mbemu and e bi san say Mbemu wo Brentford no yenyina ni ubobre na uwura mu no o main attribute ye den and so ono de America de or 2 year papa so nya ball 10 wada ye eja eno de bepia so o se the touch so de o silky touch ye peja ball no ba kwan of facility control no o se no so top notch and efempo no o se in front of the goal post no or ye finisher hey o the two obe batum o se Bruno mo epreto de on fa nya kwadro obe batum kama ho na ye se Cristiano Ronaldo wadwa papa ye se o down na kakra kokoko on hotel room Austria. Yes, we catch Anna Sam Penny for say massa. Yen some game against Toulouse no and Anna Sam Penny for and so at me I cancel sa game if say Cristiano Ronaldo enya ahoto Austria honoma and I pay ya don sem ente emal Alexander Zichenko if Ukraine Kiev in Mountain so and all na hotel change pa na one ehya ntokwa brania Russia eto share Ukraine force no and am perifo ka che se krachi baby anoma akika koi de enye aduane di asem o baby adu no human safety intino ebe ya fakradwa padlock ese pa na fa to o restaurant ni mo na eno nso di osie yo e de padlock krado kese pa tum se gbanya o close sa restaurant no ho na ene intia ba ne se Zichenko e de for sale kese pa bam at their bosso or say 1.9 million pounds yet wa ukra no onso bra na fempo no ono so entimi enton enfa emau honum enen komo kakra eno so efi Zichenko aso ye eba yere won sem ete emau the sun for and e dia story ni wa omo nso akotwe bia ye nso ye ka enano pay na won so wati bi ho kuntu ahwane James Trafford no wasampa back to Manchester City boboko na so ye na ye see in the history of managers no Pep Guardiola and why the first manager and they was spending 2 million euros on signings in Kwan. Hey, one of the guys say Pep but it's in crown or the bobo. Hey Pep, in the history of football no on also etimi a year 2 billion a year euro signings honoma jara won sem at David Alaba and the Ferland Mendy yenyan tie one shot na enei omon so etimi abu maketema de fi Real Madrid so ye akopie mu e team foforo but enei reporter me gada ne se Alaba and Ferland Mendy omon so omon adwen se enei omon so free Madrid as and officially ye the 10 years no ashe aya abemu ay friend Kylian Mbappe Lotin onim se Luka Modric na nekra enei wabuna ketemu de akopie mu AC Milan aso ye nti 10 years officially omo hand over e de ama Kylian Mbappe ne no na Kylian Mbappe eko X ana de kwato gban o she 10 years a we pagya ne nsaba ko a kire wiem eno na Luka Modric and so e de fire emoji eko tie kire say jet to ato den ene ne kakra no so efi on ba yare won sem ate ama Rio Ferdinand ka kire mbemu say brother waba Manchester United in and out of the team no minimu pa ye enti bibi ache wadwe bra me nso metimi aboa ho ene ne kakra Rio Ferdinand enso etimi akache Manchester United of new signing na ye friend Brian Mbeumo a ye da won sem ete ema na ye se Jadon Sancho no ene United for nine high sense so omati su se hu and United say ukita in between 15 and 17 million masa fabra ye betimi agyan mu de ama kama honoma ye de won sem enti ema Robin van Persie say o so ni nyina oba Arsenal ni nyina na masa ne die so ni nyina ne so no so benya kwanya si akai de ama bobo kwa ye fe FC Barcelona Robin van Persie biani ubo team now so when inside the team bi chi ene mun kwade ba ene kakra no so efi oba na Victor Osimhen nyame adom ede kina obetimi ehura kama ehwia wehia obetimi ehura kama o Galatasaray na bibia ye okay documentation ni bibia ya sign ya nei Napoli boboko no age 40 million euros so honoma ya de won sem ete 35 million euros no add-ons no and plus add-ons ne de on metua na kaka next year 2026 na boboko ya fen Galatasaray enso ebetimi etua de ama Società Sportiva Calcio Napoli boboko no na Rodrigo and Rabi to just say Tottenham Hotspur for say Rodrigo no omunya no bosi abo kakra na komani be che na Rodrigo se hwe na omu ye serious abrabo no ye boko enim o ye boko enim obi am university me santia benchire aba SHS abeden masa o se omu pe baby ntra ene komo kakra athletic for enso e kan na no pay ye enso ye bomu ete ama na se juve fo ani abre aye wad pa se Darwin Nunes ne de kwan bia so or metimi aye wad say monsa ebetimi aka no na Liverpool for say 65 million euros ne de enya de omon so ebetimi ate so elho Juve for eda so esrent so elho say Liverpool beji atomo mo nji ntomo emre ne krabia ena be che ba me sure say ne Isaac etimi wuramu Liverpool dia na chese Darwin Nunes no so on betimi atwa low de ama Juve boboko na Liverpool Newcastle United na and Tottenham Hotspur omani abre say Giovanni Leone osina kan adema palma na yesi abrante hey yesi defending pa ogirachi obunua obo 9 na se bi moja efuani mu ba utumi se Leoniano Bonucci mo Bazagli mu defending ni bi na bemu am ye friend Giovanni Leone enso e defending ho ntiene yesi Liverpool Newcastle United and Tottenham Hotspur for nyina aye what say 18-year-old boy no on betimi atwa no makofa na ba na bobo ko friend palma se enka ntro bia plane enye plane fa se enei abemu an wadi mfie du otwe 18 years but unkra 35 million euros masa men ho Giovanni Leone no yes unkita 35 million euros men ho and then komo kakra palma for so e dey to dwane say Arsenal for still omoni di Crystal Palace midfielder ye fe na Berechi Eze unim say Eze no o hye ne ball ba se wa Arsenal academy no odi 13 years suspended 5 years e Arsenal academy odi 13 years no and Arsenal for so masa akwekra o hye ne ball ba oni da chi bia ye njane mu no nko e no mu jane mu e ma ne ko e Arsenal for say masa 60 million na Crystal Palace for penal ano dendodo 60 million pounds saying ya ye play atete na na musa be twa ya na man e body ni say omusi sika no esododo ntenya de ombetu asa sika no akofa Eberechi Eze e na ba Arsenal so ye na Manchester United for say enei Emiliano Martinez no unim so obu di kan de kotu mu say nkomo penebosi abo loan deal from Aston Villa boboko no na enei Aston Villa for antiase say masa player no mani gene ho goalkeeper we proving ho agi World Cup ni mu nkoreba nti se mo hwe na ne exploit wasoro na ne ho hia ma mo pa dia ene mo matches kana mo fa no nkokrakra de ne bosi aboyi Aston Villa for so mo ntiase United for say nya de mo so betiase say nei omo so ebetimi akotua skapudo e de akofa Emiliano Martinez enso e de na ba ye de won sem ete ema na yesi aya basafo aye yesi Arayo no Kamia I said, unse aka ne last year on a contract so with Barca. Now, yes, Madrid for a did the med defender for Branchen and Cabranchen no me sign a pre-contract. And farmer Real Madrid Bobokuno. And yes, one Laporta say, share. Ever go need it, Massa. Keba bought to stands in the moon. One Laporta. Papa, you Madrid crack. I say, ever go no. Masa ye be bobo na to stance ni mu kra alaje ball say agwa say bukom ball bukom na say ball no etra stadium no ko to bi fie de ne yapon se bɔɔl yɛ baako de ayapɔn yɛsɛ alagye bɔɔl paa ɛna wɔn lapɔta mo ɛbɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ yɛsɛ liverpool fɔ ɛna ɔmo ayɛ wad sɛ ɔmo nsa ka ɛyɛ arauja ɔmo ni bɛ kyi mo juve fɔ nso ɛni di n'akyi na yɛsɛ wɔn lapɔta sɛ saa 2 teams yi ɔbɛyɛ please sɛ ne ɔbɛtɔn arayo ɛde na ama ɔmo ada na nsa ɔbɛtumi atɔn no ɛde akɔ real madrid boboko no ɛne ne nkɔmɔ kakra no nso efura no ba na christopher nkunku ɛnka no osina kan ɛde ma RB Leipzig ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Germany na ɛnɛ yi obepie mo Chelsea for sɛ ɛnɛ yi sɛ ɔmo pɛ aberanteɛ fɛ no sɛ Xavi Simons ɔno nso sina kan ɛde ma RB Leipzig dia ɛne na nkunku nso likely sɛ ɔno nso bɛtumi asɛn wuram kuntu bɛhwane akɔ n'akyi na ɔno nso asan kɔ back to RB Leipzig ɛne ne nkɔmmɔ kakra ɛno nso ɛfiri ɔno mpa a yɛre wo nsɛm ɛde ɛma officially Luis Diaz yɛtumi asane ɛde ama ɛyɛ bɔɔbɔku a yɛfrɛ no Bayern Munich presentation akɔ so kama ɔno nso akasa bebree ɛwɔ hɔnom na yɛse Celtic-foɔ ɛne Sporting Club Strasbourg-foɔ ɛnso ani abere sɛ Manchester City midfielder anaasɛ defender yɛfrɛ no ɛyɛ Jamani Simpson Pussy edin we die ano ɔhye papa yɛse ɛyɛ Strasbourg-foɔ ɛne Celtic-foɔ nso ani abere sɛ ɛnɛ yi sɛ ɔmo nya no bosi abɔ a ɔmo nso ani bɛgye ho yie papaapa ɛne ne nkɔmmɔ kakra ɛno nso ɛfiri ɔno mpa a yɛde wɔn nsɛm ɛte ɛma wo now yɛn daniani ɛmfa nkɔ ɛyɛ World Aquatic Air Championship a egu so a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Singapore na kyerɛ sɛ nyɛ fɛde agorɔ ɛndra finals ne bebree ɛkɔ so na men's 200 meter freestyle final no ɛkɔ so kamakama na aberanteɛ ɛfɛ no David ɛyɛ Popovici from Romania ɔno ɛna di nkunim omeki 1 minute 43 seconds ɛna otimi ɛde di nkunim ɛwɔ 200 meter freestyle no mu ɔno ɛna timi nya gold medal no kama ɛwɔ hɔ Luke Hobson ɛfiri USA onya silver ɛna efe mpo no Morasi ɛyɛ Tatasuya ɛnso ɛfiri Japan ɔno nso etimi ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa etimi enya bronze medal no wɔ hɔ owura mu wɔ mmayewa no 1500 meter ɛyɛ freestyle final na sɛ ɛna kɔɔyɛ masa na emu ɔden papaapa Katie ɛyɛ Ladeki from USA ɛna di nkunim ɔyɛ ɛyɛ 15:26:44 ɛwɔ hɔ nom a otimi ɛde wini gold medal no hɔ Simona ɛyɛ Quadralera from Italy ɛnso ɛtɔ so mmienu ɛna efe mpono Lani ɛyɛ Palista from Australia ɛnso etimi enya bronze no ɛwɔ hɔ mmayewa no 100 meter backstroke final no ɛkɔ so na sɛ ɛna ho nsunsuansoɔ ɛkɔ wie yɛ Kaylee ɛyɛ Makion na kyerɛ sɛ Makion wotumi sɛ Pentecost fɔ no ofi Australia ɔno ɛna etimi nya gold ɛna efe mpono Regan Smith ɛfiri USA ɔno nso enya silver ɛna Catherine ɛyɛ Beloff ɛfiri USA ɔno nso etimi enya bronze medal no hɔ mmarima no 100 meter ɛyɛ backstroke no final no nso ɛkɔ so na Africa masa abemu a yɛfrɛ no Peter Kodzi etimi ti Africa fo anim ofi South Africa ɔyɛ 51.85 ɛna otimi ewini ɛyɛ gold medal no ɛwɔ mmarima no 100 meter backstroke no mu a ɛno nso ɛho nsɛm ɛɛba na ɛnɛ yi wasan ayɛ African record ɛna wayɛ 51.85 no ɛno nso yɛ African record a yɛde wɔn nsɛm ɛte ɛma Thomas ɛyɛ Sisson ɛfiri Italy ɔno nso ɛmɛki 51.90 ɛna nya silver ɛna efe mpono Johan Ndoi ɛnso ɛfiri France ɔno nso ɛmɛki 51.92 ɛwɔ hɔnom a yɛde wɔn nsɛm ɛte ɛma ɛwɔ mmayewa no 100 meter backstroke final no sɛ ɛna kɔɔyɛ Anna Ellet etimi winning the first Air World Championship hɔ of Germany and efe mpono Kate Douglas ɛnso efi USA ɔtɔ so mmienu ewini air silver hɔ ɛna Tang Quintin efi China ɔno nso ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa owini ɛyɛ bronze hɔ na ɛnɛ de dua yi finals ahodoɔ ɛna ɛbɛkɔ so na se ɛna teɛ ɛwɔ diving no mu no yɛbɛnya mixed 3 meter synchronized final ɛbɛkɔ so kamakama ɛwɔ swimming no nso yɛbɛnya mmayewa no 200 meter freestyle final ɛbɛkɔ so mmarima no nso 800 meter ɛyɛ freestyle final no nso ɛno nso ɛbɛkɔ so kama na efe mpo no yɛnya mixed 4x100 medley relay final no ɛno nso akɔ so kamakama ɛne ne nkɔmɔ kakra ɛno nso efi World Aquatic Air Championship a egu so a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Singapore yɛbɛgyina wei so na efe mpo no yɛde amano ne nsɛm no si na efe mpo no Prince Obiba Poakwa Brown ɛde show no atoa so ɛde aman.
And want something quick to chop. Everything there inside. Groundnut milk and sugar. I only miss some water. Soak is made easy, yo. Kivo carry me, Kivo carry me. For your office, boarding house, Kivo carry me. Everything there inside. Groundnuts, milk and sugar. I only
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Soakings are easy.
easy, yo.
This advert is FDA approved.
Number one everywhere you go. Pico. For the friends and the family. Pico. Big refreshing moment. Pico. For the kids and the adults. Pico. Boys and girls with a drink of Pico. Everywhere the party day. Pico. We go mash up the place with the Pico. Greatest in every battle. Pico. Pico. Greatest in every battle. Bigo. Big refreshing moments.
Beagle Drink. Big refreshing moment.
Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Kojo, me kojo. Adwanade. Se me fini me fi na me ya. Okay, na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka ho asam kira no. Ne ko kurom.
Happy 98.9 FM. Yes, baby. Just gone by no a foreign tidbit akweku ansan Albright de ebrain. Yen share ene de Joe Liverpool atimi free space back for Alexander Isak. Bisan say Luis Diaz and he moved to Bayern Munich no confirmed. Both clubs are confirmed. Player also are confirmed say need ordinary actually mu ewo Alliance Arena ewo Munich hono kwa kudini juma. So what it means is that say Darwin Nunes di ono nso nya ko true pe na ne no normal free space na omotimi ama the Swedish international no aba be ho kama na
sika no mo bobo no de
130 million pounds
sika no mo bobo no de
Liverpool
Happy FM 98.9.
Almost on pay second world transfer fee.
After who Neymar?
Yeah. Nti 150 more no because they've shot themselves in the foot because ukotua 90 because ekiteke they don't know all the add-ons in account 100.
So let it go. Intima Isaac there no let it go.
No.
Uko inquire. Almost say he's not for sale. And until a ma okoto second option.
Yes. And it's a brand the transfer request akotum. And then there based on there being sports a report when him say ebano Newcastle there because of more ownership nunti. Say being for no the bar based on being for one here Newcastle be Isaac say dia na sa akala for the year Adrian Rabiot no.
Happy FM 98.9.
Yeah my uncle.
O betina bench na because
am
am I rain free say I can a 3-year contract.
First person so yeah yibi
Dan Rose.
No any Rose mum Adebayo ana
no sir Adebayo come de ma loan or Madrid
at a point.
Yes.
By beginning the almost yeah my own so okay media may be
why because Newcastle for no omuze player who contract aka 3 years there you can't come and bully us. Nti odi ababetum so person no problem but your evaluation of you is 150 million pounds which is roughly around 162 million euros. And that will be a year more than Sikano Dembele.
Happy FM 98.9.
Because Dembele then yeah around 45.
Sure.
Also per second world record transfer fee after Neymar.
Newcastle United.
Say can but senior say we dey no go through the deal can happen.
Darwin Nunes.
Say Darwin Nunes dey no go through the deal can happen because sisi ewo Liverpool no omo problem nankasa enye sika no mutuama Newcastle. One, the terms. Because Enzo 130 no Chelsea the 8 years old.
In 8 years.
I
don't think Newcastle be
also pay 2 trenches.
That's difficult. They are making everything difficult for Liverpool.
Omutikra na ye so man can't drum so on pen up front. Because they feel say
deals sir. One time
and say who needs sky
when it's over 100 million.
Asna Zubimendi de
no
but say offer offer obi echi say wo kwa kofa ne na kokobe de and because oshe Enzo 130 Moise Caicedo 120 omu ina amortization 8 years tafi bia na ode kakra dem akotum but Newcastle so mo peno in 2 trenches
into say 150 just say 75 yes. That's absurd.
Enya absurd. So unso adwombone na omama akra abrante no aye dia waye no because who say Newcastle Liverpool call first no the price are no more negotiating around was 120 130 then you pulled out to go and sign Ekiteke for 92 then abrante no
Happy FM 98.9
because almost PSG no Ocampos Akachrom say nobody is taking a year more than say Ashraf Hakimi second.
Nobody is taking
they are not bringing anybody out to take because omo pegeno sa because Hakimi around 14 Dembele 18 so omo ceiling no. So the next person who will go up is if they decide to extend Dembele's contract.
No, I could be at 20.
Yes, until now, PSG is out.
Because of their technical director.
Yes.
Campus.
Yeah, because we say we come down Donnarumma. 2 million on the county. So
the deal with the player goalkeeper no afa.
Yes, little goalkeeper. So now it will also affect Donnarumma unless he decides to go to Saudi. Because now the bargaining power no either United or Chelsea. If the two of them also decide that we will give you 10 or better.
But the BBC gossip say is between the two Manchester clubs.
Man City is almost a goalkeeper.
Edison. And I said that Roma obepeso obebo Champions League.
Oh yes.
Obeko Manchester City.
But no Sikanunsu here no pa. And say United nya Donnarumma they are a step closer to Europe.
Because when you're a championship goalkeeper.
Yes, so United nya because errors na una na no obeti so.
No so banana errors no beginning and so to
no send there send nipa no because we unia errors crowd PSG the whole season 2 errors leading to go. Champions League no and mienu miensa bi but onana there
consistent
consistent so no ba average but Liverpool sack no the ama Arsenal for no way win say and they shouldn't be happening. They know Sabrante no because Liverpool did not win the league because they have a better defense. No,
because they scored more.
Because attack no sharp. Because Arsenal conceded 34 goals. Liverpool conceded 41.
So in essence, in case Arsenal
attack no. So now if you bring in jokers, I say Oh, they know, but I don't think that he will score. I'll score more Salamo, but all things being equal, he can give you 20.
More than 20.
No, like all things being equal, he can give the
first season.
The first because our Premier League, our Brighton, no, bimbo.
Yeah.
Inti dynamic Salah there, inti Salah there, to me akata we nyaka so be 20 because he has been doing it consistently.
98.9.
Now, who was Salah? Now who is Saka? It means that the two of them guaranteed at least 40 goals. You are winning the league. So it will be in everybody's interest to praise a deal and go through. It will be in everybody's interest. To praise it.
Isaac and Ontina baby.
Ontina
the Newcastle Hona.
Ontina baby Ontina. It's the same way. And so the including Liverpool fans, you know. Omo Bobo say Donnarumma Enko United will not either Chelsea or Manchester City. Because last year Chelsea conceded 43 goals. Goals in Bebre or Robert Sanchez, even though say no the most saves in the Premier League, but he considered too many cheap goals. So Onusu Beshema, it means that
Happy FM.
So when you Donnarumma upgrade.
What to your Tokrubi a year important pa.
Manchester City last year no be able to say a year Rodri absence. Nipa ba ko bomb kapa ye dese.
Yeah, goalkeeper.
Say ambo be ni so Club World Cup no emo be what everybody has been saying for at least the last 2 years.
In terms of Manchester City goalkeeping, I think say or the youngster or movie a year Edison or not the youngster.
Untie sama Pep Kano. One here after this year Okotwa Jurgen Klopp so cause say pressure he needs to take time to take care of himself. He want to go out with the bank.
Now we're signing 2 years.
2 years. And I say Jurgen Klopp. Now I can 1 year. And call. As long as he's not going to another team,
it's fine.
It's fine.
Ike. Say
Happy FM 98.9.
Oh, they call it
Bukayo Saka. Ako Newcastle in Tombambra. Newcastle. Only 15 million pounds.
15
million pounds.
Bukayo Saka.
Newcastle. Nti ya hwe so metable offer no na better ni omo edi hu nkomo se mbeja Saka kwai mana kwa mbeja ne kwai mana ko
ye kakra bi ni nkomo
we kwa dey mamnya 2 minutes pe Jokeres aba
ni sales
na breaki record Arsenal
shirt
sales record bin sida
e kase monto player papa
mo bin sida
mo be boka top player
no but tell accurate say Mbo Kanto at the rise Mbo Kanto player papa
so you superstar
rise you superstar
Obi
oye England starter also you superstar
now you England starter
now they say
superstar near there no superstar mo
team players be brave
so superstar near there what's the definition of superstar we win Europe before Oba or in England
Conference League
or winning Europe
Conference League
we win Europe with West Ham.
I want him say Conference League now. Chelsea J no. Dey question reception.
Superstar, what's the definition of superstar? You will be a
definition of superstar.
What is it?
Football.
What is it? It's not performance.
And
you will be a or Faringini. You'll be a Faringini. So I said declare any Faringini.
Only one percent.
Edebe Faringini.
Only Faringini. You can't be a Faringini. You be a Faringini.
Oni portman mo na betimi akire mu Faringini obetimi akire
na me zongo boy I mean to zongo
no ye wo ni wo ho etete no wo ho
me think zongo boy
declare what they
be Faringini
now Faringini
declare
now Faringini no
he's a good he's not a star, he doesn't have clout. Onye superstar
it Casedo or Faringini
no I feel na onye nyangaganga only be
it mo team one of Faringini
Kopama.
Come on, Farangini.
Yes.
The Farangini, you are only relating him to the performance.
And your performer, he's the one that he's the only one that team no.
Club worker fan association.
No. Prince, he's the only star. Opia, nipa pu somba beden, omba besho. Everywhere they go,
high school.
They can rise for fire engineer.
You see. No. Really, I don't even expect you to say that it's fine. Joker is about.
Right, sir. Players, pianos or 32.
No. And you 2 goals or say against.
I won't argue.
No combat headlines.
I won't even argue. I won't even argue with that.
We're breaking Arsenal shirt sales.
This season, one name I'm for better. Competition is a stretchy name, no. Joker is.
So no one can say
Joker is fine. Joker pint, but Joker na go ato. Na go ato.
Asem no ka no me so ma camera no.
Enda there
because etine bi say yetumi
go sir.
Etwa ya asem.
Joker is ebe show Premier League ni mu no. Say mo anye lucky a obe breaki Erling Haaland record. I mean that's what I see. In fact, me share Arsenal team
record.
First season and the number of goals he scored in his first season.
Isaac Asempa.
Hwɛ me ma hwɛ bɔɔl akyɛ paa o.
Debi o di sisi yɛn dodo.
Ma hwɛ bɔɔl.
Yabrɛ o di sisi yɛn dodo.
Ma hwɛ bɔɔl akyɛ paa. Ɔmo a medi m'ani sɛ yi. Ehu ɔmo fili a mehwɛ ɔmo.
Ɔbɛbɔ ni di first name bɔ ni hwɛ.
Bares. O ne se Bares defend na mi nkɔ. Bares. You say we make attackers. Mehu Van Basten in his prime, in his absolute prime, 87, 88. Now me share no Champions League. Van Basten in his absolute prime.
Joe. 80s no.
No,
Italy.
No, AC Milan matches.
No, AC Milan matches. What's a Ghana? What's a shaman? And he no win AC Milan live games.
It's whatever.
Yes, I see me misao. Say, no, Italy. Also, no, Italy. No, Rome. Onya AC Milan games. But
in fact, there are people who is Legona. Among Premier League games, there are people in Accra who has a full games in fair, but it will be Kumasi every weekend. But has a full games. It's a matter of choice.
Happy FM.
Van Basten is absolute prime 87. In 87, 88, you know. In Van Basten absolute prime, Michel. Toto Silachi. 1990 World Cup, and we just shake a Toto Silachi. Papa Italy center forward, papa. Jasheno. Abeshe Montella, Mane Crankra. One player very underrated by Signori. He is one player who is very, very much underrated as a striker. But I'm sure the number of goals or share as a footballer. 3 times Capo Cannonieri winner. Italy. 3 times top scorer in Italy. Several times as the second top scorer. Signori Batien Bonidi. Very good striker. We have seen all of them.
But Jokares surpasses all.
But Jokares baller on bonus. He's a combination of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Lewandowski, Harry Kane, and a bit of Henry Thierry. Inti say player bako na se o encompass all of these talents.
Bobodini bi mame.
Me say Zlatan, Lewandowski, Harry Kane, and Henry Thierry. Into a bit of each of them. Inti
Obia uniqueness and then quality.
Yes. Inti Harry Dieno, for instance, unplayable.
Okay.
Unplayable. Whoever you are, unplayable. In fact, they say Arsenal ni Real Madrid in 2006 quarterfinals now. Harry bet abe center, abe G-boy Benabao, actually be akoshe 1-0 ni upon. That is Jokeres for you. In fact, Jokeres be Arsenal just last season, the Champions League. Okay. Or Jibo fi center. Queen Saliba money ade ko bomb abon the post. I don't know if you remember. Typical jokers. Into Arsenal and United Asia and Arsenal and Chelsea. Crown Craway. Nina Musa pa go. Fetch the papa go. Now Odegaard. Me through passes. Just imagine. Now jokers brebe we the men because you born your boy man. So they jinem ho. Odegaard Emma through passes no. Now Martins with Mendy Emma 40-yard crossfield passes. It is Mendy 40-yard crossfield. Now Odegaard so Emma through passes. Now they can rise so high press no. Now Saka and so lay. God damn it. Season way. See, man, you careful. The AC, the Invincibles, they beat Messi. Because last season, Arsenal then they create the meanest defense, right? After Arsenal, such defense, no cannot. Such defense, no cannot. So I'm telling you plain, say, Zubimendi Swaba, Rice, Odegaard. And I've said that. Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard. There's no midfield trio in the world that between matches at midfield. No. And the attack, an attack of Saka, whoever, whether Martinelli or
98.9.
No, okay, Martinelli, and then Jokeres up front. Martinelli, Dazo on the left, Saka on the right, Jokeres up front. Is that just yeah? Number 14 just say no, and who is there? It's not we see Jokeres for engine in who? Jokeres G14 just say no. After top player be a club be also got 14 just say. Diaz I got 14, Rashford I got 14. Dan Shamia player be a Kobe be another got 14 because the around the 14 just say na Abano. And this is no. Omunyina say player all the jersey number papa be Ejuma Jokeres in the 14 jersey. Now we say Jokeres or Arsenal last season cost 50 something goals na go me break. And now we say happen ebe we need last minute. Ebe we need she goes a branch and the share in first season we Arsenal no. Now United for now.
On na yo ya nso so odebo.
Any question answer season.
Last year sisi on the bebo mo beje penalty no efi Bukayo Saka.
Yes.
On my side there. Na so be
goals no penalties go
because 54 league goals now. 19 penalties.
That's even key. Who be oye good at scoring penalties say who papa. They do critical 90 plus 5 Arsenal United penalty better. Jokeres pa 1-0 ya po.
You come in Miami nua. Madam for pa Abdul Sheikh Tofik Sin senior manager communications Ghana Football Associations Unia Mechiao Akwaba.
Major so Obiba.
Mame na wasen so say me frɛ o wajebre me nim say baby a wote ewa pa wonte nkran enti utimi sɔre anopa sei na oba ye ni sopa enti
Happy FM 98.9
yenhwɛ U20 Wafu Zombie U20 a course where we pram. First of all, the decision to stage the competition pram. What went into that decision?
Well, Obiba Medase, Nedinkai, it was a purely Wafu decision. Wafu when they take a decision, the executive director of Wafu and his team. And a take a decision is a tournament in Obiba Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence.
Okay.
And it was so because Wafunu logistically omunye strong sir in terms of finances. Omunni sikati se CAF. They are just a regional body. Into staging a tournament outside, the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, will cost them more than it cost them when they hosted it there. And it was because in December last
98.9
Wafu U17 Girls Championship was played at Pram. So they saw how priceless it was until they decided to stage this tournament also there. Because say Kobo tournament a platform biaswa. For example, say Obiba tournament University of Ghana, Accra Sports Stadium, and any other picture. What it means is that you need hotels for the 7 countries that are coming. You need big buses for the 7 countries. That will be carrying them to their training grounds, to match venues, back to their hotels and other stuff. Indeed, it involves a lot. Logistically, playing the tournament at Pram Pram was an advantage for Wafu. Teams ni nyina ho. Obi ntu kwan nkɔ baabi na nka mpɛ sɛ wɔkɔ hia ebia transportation. Accommodation at Pram Pram cannot be compared to other hotels outside. You understand? So
98.9.
Logistically, it was good for Wafu. And the decision was purely a Wafu decision, but they took the decision based on the logistics involved, busing, accommodation, movement to training grounds and playing. Pram there, free room, training times at 10 a.m. By 9:45. Such as all 90 free room crana by 10 an hour pitch, so you can train. So it was the main reason why Wafu decided to choose the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence.
You owner what share competition so you witness everything about that competition. But ye narrow number ye team U17 team ye person ke be qualify for World Cup ye ntimi an qualify. And a team no by if referee by say this will be the small affair the last way with under 20
with 98.9
under 20. And first of all, Yenshen is time with the under 20. You followed. How was it? The small first time at the under 20.
Obiba me buy also, but let me also be quick to add, say, Wafu staging the U20 tournament, Pram Pram no. It's a justification that the facilities of Pram Pram have been given a facelift.
Sure.
Because it's not only Abia players, each country came with 20 players. Multiply 20 by 7. You understand?
Yeah.
We are getting close to
140
players.
140 players. Players in Kwano.
Players in Kwano. Obia the officials, technical team staff 5 and a buy. In the administration block, no. Baby, I rooms na ESCO members na died the last time we went to
98.9
Congress.
You call Congress. One officials no. And players no other buildings. So if you have 140 players plus officials, 5 officials per each country, 5 times 7 will give you 35. So in all about 175, people and you talk about the videography team. You had about 3 cameramen. You had about the one who was in charge of streaming of the matches and all those things. And let me at this point say, we had, personnel from the FA who helped Wafu a lot. From the videography department, guys like Godfred, Felix, Osei, they did a very good job. Seriously, and Solo, they did a very good job. Obiba, as late as 1 a.m. now omo editing videos. Yanda, we have to wait for all the videos to be ready for them to be posted before you can sleep. And sometimes nipa beda krana just all train ya sala 5 a.m. we are not at bed 3 hours be. Then I was a couple. So they did a very good job. Or say Godfred, Felix and Solo, wonderful job that they did for the Wafu in terms of pictures, videos, graphics, and everything. Now, to your question.
So hold on before question. So it tells you, sir, there's a lot of work. Pram.
Absolutely. Look, the final group game for Group B was a large group game for group matches. No, usually you're born at the same time. And simultaneously, all those 2 matches were played. Yabobako back power pitch so. Yabobako FIFA AstroTurf no.
Sure.
You understand? Now, quite apart from this, imagine 7 countries. Now, say a match day for good beer. Match day -1, that's the day before the games. No? All the teams must train at the same time. They must train because the timing of the games is when they have to train. And omunyina bianya pitch a training also at the same time. The bed power pitch is there, the FIFA AstroTurf is there. There is one natural pitch, bed power pitch. No? Beyond the FIFA pitch, no? So there's another pitch. The FA is also currently constructing a new pitch, getting to factory side. In addition to the gym, the swimming pool, the beach soccer arena and the futsal court. No? Those constructions are also ongoing. So a lot of work is going on at Pram Pram. And to be honest with you, the facelift now, the FA has given to Pram Pram. The facilities at Pram Pram. No? You hardly notice any hotel facility, especially with where the ESCO members spend the night ahead of last year's Congress. Indeed, me feel say a lot is being done, but it's not over. The target of the FA is that in some years to come, the Black Stars should be camping at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. That's the dream of the FA.
And you are talking about five-star hotel level.
Oh, yes, 5-star, 4-star, okay. And we are also building a 4-star hotel, don't forget. Obekaya, FA president, announced to the whole country, say, call work happening by no ma FA news can be. And only the legacy project for the national teams. And that is going to be the 40 bedroom 4-star hotel I see or Pram. Because the target is, if you want the Black Stars to come there, you need to get a befitting accommodation for them. Sure. That is number one, because that is our A national team. We have to accept that. Number two, if they are camping there, they will need a gym. So you need to put the gym in place. Number three, they may need a swimming pool for recoveries. You need to put the swimming pool in place. Number four, they may need natural sand to do recoveries. And so you need to put the beach soccer arena also in place. You understand? And sometimes when they want to play indoor games, they can play it on the futsal court. And all these things are things that must come together to ensure that the Black Stars can fully train there. Again, the pitches there are being given a facelift. And Amakacho said a new pitch is being constructed. So when that is done, it means that the Black Stars training at Pram Pram becomes very easy. So it's the target of the FA. And trust me, the FA is really working towards it. And inshallah, very soon we will get there.
And no, the Akoso ewo Pram Pram. I think pictures, ni videos, ni by yina. Because the last time I visited Pram Pram, maybe I check at the last time me call na inya this massive facelift. Akoso. In fact, me call her by the next day I was so much upset about said the ho amai. I remember say time na some national team emano ewo ho.
This will be about 3 years ago.
Yes. And meko I was so much upset at the betna ha ekan ho asema. Inti personally me who facelift ewo ho is something that gladdens my heart. Inti no de me tuche edema F no. But on the question of ye U20, I think we had a decent team and Kasa team no Eco World Cup. Unfortunately, we yentimi anko World Cup. You follow the U20 team no vis-a-vis their coach. Desmond Affair. What can you say?
Well, Nedin Kai, let me applaud Desmond. He's done a very good job. 98.9. We live in a country where the journey has never been important to people. It is only about the end. Nigeria player.
That's football.
No, it must not be like that. Yabo wafuya yabo ye. Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria.
Sure.
From day one, before Seba started tournament, the coach told me they will win it. Or kind of publicly, or pre-match press conference say, if they are unable to lift the trophy, or more disappointed because are buying, any the Africa's FA. And I asked why. Was it in their preparation to this particular tournament, the kind of investment are buying any FA a year in the team, they can't afford to go home with even a silver medal. They have to win gold. And they went on and they won. You see, as a teacher, I've always said that intrinsic motivation is more important than extrinsic motivation. If I am personally motivated in doing something, my effort no ye higher than say me kwaya beji bibi. In fact, me kwaya beji bibi no a motivation there, but it's also pressure. It puts me under pressure. Now, intrinsically, how do I get motivated? And only say, me prepare a combo tournament. No? Where was I kept? How was I treated? You understand? What conditions were given to me? Those conditions will motivate me personally to gear up to win the tournament. And that is what happened to Cote d'Ivoire. Yen Kenya Madini Medru we so kwajiba about $10,000. You understand the difference? But in the process of preparing for the tournament, what did you do? That's the most important thing. Nigeria captain Kolocho Bameyi Daniel. First, before say Ghana bebono, Okansembi. Was he is coming from a country where when you are preparing for a competition, nobody cares. But the moment your name is announced, Nigeria at the U20 championship, every Nigeria wants you to win. So far as you are there. But how you got there, nobody cares.
Because we are a football nation.
No, okay, so if we're a football nation, that is why you must do things like a football nation. You understand? Ahead of African Games, we all know, and this has been the practice. I don't know whether this current government will change it or not, but it has been the practice. The national team echo camp near Beko tournament. 2 weeks to the tournament, and I buy the boom. It be take you over with expenditure. And the team back camp for 6 months for adding that GFA.
Sure. That has been the convention.
No, but that's wrong. That is not investment. Let us not see football as profit and loss accounts. No. Football is an investment that inures to the benefit of the general good of the whole country. You know what Asamoah is currently doing for the country in terms of the businesses that he has set up. How did he do that? Through football.
Sure.
Ajimambedu, Mubarak Kwakasu, Majid Waris. Recently, hotel be on Maswa Sitamale. When I saw it, Majid Waris ne Ninuanum, I was like, wow. It's football. You get it?
Sure.
So, if we are investing in it, let's invest in it to, one, alleviate poverty in the country, because football is a tool for economic emancipation.
Sure.
I have said this. I've written articles on this. Football is a tool for economic emancipation. One player, Thomas Partey alone, the moment he moved to Arsenal, look at the money that time you've got. Nico's club, our boy, look at what they got. You understand? So if you do things right, they will go and the replay effect will be good for the country. So let's put the foundations very well. You must not bed in to FA so and prepare team na ebeka 2 weeks now aboma babe support. The team no corner team na nya dia. You come back again to blame the FA that's spent on the team for close to 6 months. Ahead of the African Games, the team had camped for about 7 months. You be winning African Games. You winning African Games where a lot of the players left the team.
Yeah.
About 10. 10 is the team now is 11.
11.
Duko.
That's the starting lineup.
Yes.
FM 98.9.
Left the team. Went to different clubs in Europe. I feel no matter they are finding their feet. Untimi some from some member national team because enough playing time. And they are now pushing hard to break into the team. Those are the neighbor national team, not all hard. So you need to leave him. So the coach, Desmond Ofer, and his technical team had to put together another team to go and play the Wafu qualifiers. Cote d'Ivoire almost 2-1 in the semi-finals. You know, we share semi-finals in that Wafu. In the qualifiers. Yeah. In the ahead of the game now, our captain, Kudus Bamba, will say it's revenge for Ivory Coast and nothing else.
Of this year's edition.
Was his revenge for them and nothing else? Because Ghana denied more qualification to the AFCON. This time around, they have to get to the finals. The only way they can do it is to beat Ghana. So they will beat Ghana. And they beat Ghana. You understand?
Some prepare boys need, so they beat Ghana.
I will get there. And Desmond had to put together a new team for the Wafu near qualify. You qualify Wafu no way, you know. Players need be dropping because of injuries. It be in your contracts, they left the country. It be a drop because of form. And he had to put in other players again. Luckily for us, among African games, no, na Ebia shall say in your playing time with their clubs there. Until no bet me aba. Until Jerry Free came back, Aaron Nessel came back, Makati Ofori came back, Aziz Issa came back. And you kobo Africa Cup. Obiba, of course, say they may start no me preamble no so tie me ya. Ye prepare koni de e kwan be na ye mo fa so prepare de no ehia mo. Emfa obi a ho. Be you could do what obi a pese Ghana and Nigeria is center for no. Ye nya duru tournament na everybody is expecting Ghana to win. Which I think it is not bad. It's good expectation, but at the end of the day, if you are to be fair, to apply the principle of fairness, how did you support me to prepare to let alone expect me to win for you?
Then you should say, sir, you didn't support me to prepare, so I'm not going.
No, it's not about that. As sportsmen, we need to represent the country. You understand? It's very, very, very important.
You need to represent and represent well by winning.
And in representing well, it is not about only one person. If you go to school, your lecturer must lecture, you have to study. You understand? The lecturer must not be absent throughout the semester and then bring you questions to answer when he has not provided any notes. It doesn't work like that. You get it? So there must be a collaboration that will prepare you for it. For me, Young qualified for the World Cup, but if you watch the game that we played with Egypt again, I feel that we were unlucky. We're unlucky.
Luck, can football. So
yes.
I would agree
no,
with
luck,
you.
Can life. If you're a human being who sleeps and dreams, where the dreams come from, you don't know. You have to admit that there is
luck.
Yes. And there is one of my Sheikh Bashir Yando, who has something that he says. Or say, وَفِي كُلِّ شَيْءٍ لَهُ آيَةٌ تَدُلُّ على أنه واحد. That in everything there is a sign that shows that God is one. You understand? So when you sleep and you dream, you don't know where the dream comes from. Sometimes it's a vision, it's a revelation. Where is it coming from? Who is speaking to you? When you meditate deep, you get to know that you have a relationship with somebody. All these things are signs to show you there is power somewhere. So there is luck as part of us as human beings. Yes, that's why when you are praying, you have to pray to God that He should direct your ways and provide you with the luck. You understand? See, luck is also part of it. And yeni Egypt a ball that game. Egypt qualify to the semi-finals straight. You qualify for the World Cup. And we lost some penalties. Penalties is a lottery. And so, even though there are those who believe that you prepare for penalties, there are those who also believe that it's a sign, it's a matter of luck. Ubet me prepare saying, "Onya laka, oni laka, ube boni na to wana go keep a betching na." But in the end, the bottom line is that we lost on penalties to Egypt. Look at how we came back into the game after Egypt had taken a 2-0 lead. Back into the dying embers. In a penalty, a strangely, yeah, couple penalties no. Na player or ball 9-minute penalty. Shema a ball 2-2 no. Yes.
Okay, no can't take us now. The first 5.
Like I say, Emrana, me a sports master was area. The first time I made this school to qualify for Milo games. Obiba, my preparations be my best defender, Swadek. The best defender in the school, in the team of no. Final day you call Milo games and a prempe. Unim zena ni din team sheet home.
I said then you should be fired.
Yeah, I'm resign.
What happened to you?
I don't know.
Why? That's negligence.
Obiba, me say team sheet me line up me
not paying attention to details.
Me fan friendly match crowd be on that day. That's what I use. I feel the under 15 minutes that prempa share 2. So I told my assistant coach, Maswade can warm me up. I say, Lucio, Swade can bench. I'm saying, I only bench no one. He was one of the supporters no more. No. After the game, I had to apologize to the boy. I don't know what happened that and he didn't need team sheets. No.
I mean, as you.
You.
It could only be say be a shafa and be and I say be na wa oda.
So Ebiana Egypt for.
Once we shake unchebi Ebiana unko chebi.
Ebiana Egypt for no shafa
Desmond of it.
Even boy now or ball no shema ball 2-2 no. Yeah, couple penalties. Look at the pressure at that time. What me boshe. So you couple penalties. None in him.
Say he opted not to play.
So well, it's also possible. But what I'm saying is that we were unlucky and we couldn't qualify for the World Cup. It doesn't mean the team was bad, considering the circumstances where we need to do patches after each competition that we start. Now, your ball way is way, your ball AFCON way, and your ball wafuno. This is also what happened. Jerry Afriego went back to his team. Aziz went. Aaron Essel. Makati Ofori. About 8 or 9 players that went to the AFCON were also not part of this team. And quickly, you need to look at the database to pick players to come and replace them. Because anytime Amuya call up, they have a database that they pick from. Because when the call up is being done, they first of all will do a general screening. After the general screening,
there's a pool of players.
There's a pool of players. Into your A, your B, your C, your D, your S. Into Upe number 6, your A, on your contract or call. Look at B, Ubenya B, or Onusu go to C. Into Edenya, so they have that database that they pick from. They have to pick other players, put them together, and then for them to play this, what do you call it? Tournament.
98.9.
No, but the handlers or the coach who said once we went to the AFCON, the main aim was to qualify to the World Cup. Young qualifying. Naturally, some of the players were not like even willing to play the waffle.
No, but this is what
especially if they are not based here.
Yes, and this is what we must also not forget. Onimza waffle initially nanke it was both waffle zone A and B. And a bear say waffle kra embasso. And then later zone B. So those things also affect your preparations. Don't forget that team no camp. A bus tournament in Embassy, they had to break go home. And as I buy waffle for some bit me a hostie, they had to come back into all those things affect preparations in a way. But the point I'm making is that Desmond has not done a bad job with the U20. He's done a very good job. Considering the time he took over, the players that he has built in the process. Trust me, the young man has done a very good job.
So he's been rewarded. He's been rewarded now.
And even coupled with the fact that he was not just the U20 coach alone, he was also the head of coaching education. For the GFA. The technical directorate. And so, structurally, there were a lot that he was also doing in terms of the structures of coaching and all those things that they were doing. You get it? So, for me, I feel that he did a very good job. If you say he's been rewarded, I can't disagree with you. The truth of the matter is that you see Abobia prekese already osoro anameboa. So and the biggest product that we have is the Black Stars. So everybody, players, coaches, even supporters, when they want to support the national teams, they want to travel with the Black Stars. It is the biggest brand. So if you say he has been rewarded, I can't disagree with you. But I feel that as Jumana Oye and one of U20 so. And for me, Blasters. For me, because he's been with the U20, he has an eye for those young players he picked about African games about 2 years ago. He has a database of about maybe 150, 200 or 250, 300 players within the U20 belt. And now he's going to the Black Stars. We've already seen Christopher Ntweje. We've seen Kalabi Renchi. All these are young guys recently to have more opportunity and on mobile. So I feel that it also falls within that range now. Why he knows these players, he had their databases, and he's going to support Totoado. And I feel they are going to do a good job.
Sheikh Tofik, or a senior communications manager at Ghana Football Association, and speciality there as a create a niche before no one casa with the U20, and I like people like that. Nti okonehwa every information about the U20 obetimi a provider na meneno edi enkomo yi mami musa no we na afi oyi anu wi a na afi ya ya ton ade kakra na afi ya ba beto aso na ye de ye interview no ye de ba awie ya ne sa we mponye interview ye enkomo na ye because ye nyina ye hwe game no ba Sheikh unim say and me no we've been here for very long time, so we can have this conversation. Anytime bia ye U20 no ebe ya de bia the ripple effect ebe boa ye senior national team the Black Stars. But we all know say anytime bia on be kwa omontimi meet the expectation, and the expectation is say bia obe call World Cup bi no akobọ ne homodin obe kaya the 201 team we call Argentina na ye call finals omontimi anyi coach Afrani Nyankopon fan crazy. Almost had players now qualifying to our first World Cup. Obekaya, the BMC, the only survivor of the 209 a year recent, the DIU were retired, so young retire one day, therefore for Rebecca Hansam. But Timony call now, ye to say the I so much believe said this year just past U20 team, brilliant team, individually, brilliant, skill set, brilliant. But the danger is that the ultimate no more intimi achieve, no more intimi anko World Cup. No. There's this tendency say enuntinia sideline yomunyina.
Okay, so it's different from this particular administration. There's been a bit of difference, and I want us to pay attention very well. First of all, invitation of players into the national team is the responsibility of the coach. And he does that.
Not entirely. If I should play what the GFA president said, not entirely.
Play it.
Not entirely.
You see, people try to misconstrue what the man said. He didn't say the coach will not do the selection. He said when you do the selection, you bring the list to the team and justify why we called A, B, C, D. What is wrong with that?
Or say, nowhere in the world, not even England, Germany, or Spain, and the head coach alone does the call-up.
But is he wrong? It is true.
No. The call-up is different from Ube justify. I have to do the call-up, then I'll come and justify.
No. Before the list comes out, the powers that be had seen it over in the medium. It will not come out into the media before the coach comes to justify to the authorities. It doesn't happen like that.
Yes.
And that is the point he was making. Eti Yafre Kofi Ama Bonsu Ya Adwa Kwame Muntaka Mustafa Abibu then you meet the management committee of the Black Stars. Then you justify to them. Players are here from the Akobo match against Pepedan FC ni. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 23. Okay. Then Abranti we as I said, the last 3 matches were pra or more than now the squad no. Oh, penny medical report no. In 2 days time no better no. Into wait my team no. That is the justification. You understand?
Sure.
So that is what the president was talking about. The president did not say that he was going to select the players for the coaches. Never. The interview is there. Sebi. Nipa bone for omo person omo twena no si bone. And it tries on misinterpreting your kind. But if you play the audio, you listen again, and you know that he never said that he will select the players for the coaches. Never. He never said that. But also, selected players. Coach being selected players. Selected players. They will have to scrutinize the list before you come out with it.
So is scrutinize it now? More objections. Now coach needs to decide. They say. Wait or
the decision is for the coach.
Objections. We are na me
for what they call.
Then what happened? What happened then?
Nothing happens because at the end of the day, you have justified why you call the players, and you are the coach. You know what each player can do for you, so go ahead and go and use them.
And when the employer disagree with you,
no, you may disagree, but you are not the coach. So you disagree. Table your disagreement. I disagree A, B, C, D. But you are the coach. You know what is going to happen. Go ahead with it. We wish you all the best. Then you go ahead with it. Ekoya, fine. Ankoya, you face the slack. Yes. Because at the end of the day, all the profession on the line say, players say, I mean, invite you, they will do the job for me. Even though you who say, A, B, C, D, challenge, Ankoyu, but what's your no mepe? Fuck off. You understand? Ankoya na wankasa baba kamiana me fire bet chale ankoya mo fancha me next time mesesa. That is how life
and
is.
I say asake so you don't get the
exactly
to even explain.
Exactly. You get it. So that is what the man said. And in selection of players for the national team, just like I was indicating,
we have to pay attention. There's something happening that we have to pay attention.
It's the responsibility of the coach. However, in this dispensation, this is what I want us to pay attention to. Check the number of youth players who have recently gotten called up into the national team, the Black Stars. Jerry Efriye was playing for a Division 2 side in Ghana. Division 2. For the first time in the history of the Black Stars, when this administration came into power in 2019, first Black Stars call-up, we had 3 players from the Division 1 league being part of the first Black Stars call-up. Okay. Ivan Sati from Accra Lions. The Nana something Wilbeck from Bofokotano. And then there was one player from Bokotoko. No, Augustas. Yes.
And Bokotoko.
Of Augustas, Bibi Kumi.
Francis and Kumi.
Oh no.
He was here yesterday in an interview.
Beautiful.
No, Unistar.
Those players had won the goal kings of their various zones in the Division 1. And CK invited them to the Blasters. That was the first time I had 3 players from the Division 1 coming to the Blasters. And for the first time, you had a player from Division 2, not in England, not in Germany, not in France, not in Holland, in Ghana, Division 2, our Blasters. Jerry Free. And when he played his first game, he scored. It is the confidence that the coach will give to the players that will show their performance. And again, okay, under 20 year Asmana okay, yes, it's like that. That's the picture. But if you understand that it is not only winning the trophy that shows you have achieved something, then you also add, say, the journey of the players in the competition, the exposure, the experience, the level of competition is also part of their development. And Jerry, after so many African games, Obaka Kobo, a friend saying, Wafu B, Okoba, Waju go king waha, Okoji go king waha, near friend Blaster, Oba Babishigo.
That's if he's given the opportunity to play.
Yes, and he was given the opportunity by Otuado. You understand? Aaron Essel was invited into the Blasters. He called for nation tournament. You know, he was given the opportunity to start the game. Unfortunately, to pry, but he started. You get it. So I want us to understand. Say yes, it's been that, but if you check the current team, gradually those under 20 boys are being given the opportunity. But Adebako also say you can only be given the opportunity when the opportunity is there.
Okay.
You get it.
But as for young players,
Aziz Miss Bao, you invited me into the Blasters. I play football similar like Kudus Mohammed. We have Kalabir, a friend saying, boy, Genk boy, or at Kalsie. Bonsuba is there. You have Kudus Mohammed. You have
JP Bukran Samba.
You have John Pencil, Joseph Pencil. You have Osman Bukari. You understand? You have all these players in the team at that time. I am not expecting. I wouldn't expect them to go ahead of them. I'm a young player. I'm understudying, and when the right opportunities come, I will play. The coach will give me the chance. You understand? So that's why I'm saying that you will be given the opportunity when the opportunity is there. When it is not there, you can't force it. You can be part of the team, learn the team culture, go through the process, but the time will come for you to also play. So all that I want to say is that those young players are being given the opportunity, and gradually they will also bid their time. And trust me, a gradual process. And because the current national team Nankasano is pregnant with a lot of young players, Indiana transition is slow, but currently we are seeing progress. Some of the U20 boys are gradually moving. We had Fatah Wissac who played under 17.
98.9.
Under 17. Now he was playing for Division 1, right, Obiba Blasters. And even he was even starting under Siki Akono. You understand? So a lot has been done. And the belief is that if only the player is a quality player, he will get the opportunity and he'll be invited.
Is the reason why you are very excited about the what I call a reward ya rewarded a year coach, or fair or call a year Blasters, because these are his boys. So if there's anybody that can recommend these players, it will be honor to his boss. Now etimi aye kama, and we wish all our young players, especially many asempa, we come ho asem bebre ewa ha was the tournament kosono, just that we were unlucky to say there wow kind no yen ton ade kakra na yemra high sense se men kan kire say omo niema no ewadwaso no de eye bebre, from TV to refrigerators to tabletop fridges to laser TVs, any ade nyina oba ho a obenya bi tie ni yi omo niema e wo ho no stylish papa stylish stunning na ohwe niema na e wo ho na efe pa na afi nso no de dekora wo ho ne se oto a ye maw ye maw 5-year warranty enti hyene nso wo ho o enjoy 5-year warranty wo ho beto ye niema ne bia. High sense se men kan kire o se ye dwesu ni de abuso wo nkra ha free amrahia ebisi West Sales Mall no ye wo branches bebre wo ho okọ Kumasi a ye wo Kumasi, okọ Adum a obehu yen wo Adum, obehu yen Kumasi Tanoso, sanso na obehu yen Otakrade, obehu yen Takwa, obehu yen Sunyane, sanso na Tamale ye wo ho ho ye wo ho Boase ye wo ho, sanso na Mankesim Techimanso obehu yen wo ho. High sense men kan kire say everyday prices for everyday people. Say open kire mu fufuro bi a free yen wo 0302550000. High sense everyday prices for everyday people. Me pamacho you production se men kan kire say Father's month promo no still ɛda so a ɛrekɔ so sɛ personal social and as a corporate event bi a woyɛ bia no we will be there to make sure say we will capture every special moment bia for you. Na your budget no nso deɛ ɛyɛ friendly paa. Nti sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ oni yi productions edi dwa frɛ yɛn 0242755323 anaasɛ ɔkɔ social media no so a at e-productions ɔsɛkyi a wobɛhu yɛn. E-productions capture the moment. Sanso ɛna sɛ woyɛ SHS liver mpakyɛw SHS liver na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ adwuma te sɛ security personnel de a ntɛntɛm a organization bi ɛwɔ nkra ha ɔpɛ nkurɔfoɔ especially SHS livers na recruit wɔn as security personnel. Sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ adwuma sɛ security personnel de a na wɔwie SHS de a ntɛntɛm a for application letter no ɛbra the front desk of Happy 98.9 FM yɛwɔ Asalam Down near Asalam Down runabout organization sɛ menka nkyerɛ sɛ limited spaces ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ nti sɛ ɔba na bibi sankawa frɛ 0202 222068 security personnel ɛna yɛpɛ wɔn na yɛne wɔn ayɛ adwuma nti mpakyɛw hyɛ ne nso kamakama FM mpakyɛw. Not every chairman is chairman. Being a chairman is more than just a title. A chairman is the one who makes his woman happy in bed. A chairman is the one who gets appellations in the morning. Every chairman would attest that his happiness starts with a kiss. So my brother, say opese oye chairman there, you should always start with a kiss. Intine no o call nearest pharmacy and as a chemical store. No akwa akɔpɛ o kiss condom ɛna afei nso o kiss strawberry gel ni bi na unya ɔbaa na o start with kiss condom a na o pɛ sɛ smooth dia na o de kiss strawberry gel ni bi ɛde agye no na no watimi akɔ smooth na watimi akɔ deep na bibia ayɛ kama ɛde ama wo na o yɛ saa ɛno na baa no ɔsɔre anopa a ɔbɛbɔ abodin na wama wo mo esan sɛ wabɔ ne yie paa na bibia ayɛ kama paa na wagye wo chairman na bibia ayɛkɔ so ɛde ama wo. Soccer bet sɛ menka nkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo offer a great opportunity to win even when you are losing ɛno ɛyɛ soccer chance ɛyɛ tia koraa for 10 plus matches na make sure sɛ matches na wafa ne nyinaa odds na ɛda so no ɛyɛ 1.30 or higher. Sɛ ulusu one game every month you reward you 3 times your stake. Shenenso, you reward you 3 times your stake. Ni nyina say utwa na 500 a ye be ma 1,500. Utwa na 1,000 ye be ma 3,000. Utwa no 100,000 ye be ma 300,000. Umpewe na opeden eye soccer bet kwa na obenya saade we e de afiri ho. Omo se menka nkyerɛ say terms and conditions apply. Omo se betting addictive to do ho hyemu a na wahwe ho so yie paa. Ene obefia ha ensu aye no mo a jibu se memusa se so o struggle so obe refill o water dispenser na se o struggle se obe fetch water to cook from o dispenser bottle ana jibu pe na ede specially designed 20 liters bottles no aba 2 variant ba ko ye de dispenser machine so ba ko so ya ne te set tap obetimi de asi wo kitchen e de ya wo cooking e wo fie nkwala na bu anom bibia kama ana se obetimi de wo 18.9 liters bottles na wo kromu no de ohu bia no sa nete jibu de ne pe na 20 liters odi betimi aba na waba abeje ye de na 20 ni bi with no extra cost kra untu ahwe shenin so se jibu ye wo Ghana ha no ye wo 8 other African and 9 other African countries. Oba Ghana ha your airport close to the Alliance Française, not Legon, you on the Wisconsin road. Samson Apiemu ewa denta next to Cosby One College of Fashion. Osu your photo club imaging wa. Sanso ena Salam Down so opposite the Old Togo Embassy. Ewa Salam Down ha ehona happy yewo a Salam Down. Dansuman exhibition runabout we Sanso na ko so tu munso a yewo Choba Junction, Madina opposite social welfare baby a mabobɔ ɔbɔ so yi nyinaa sɛ wowɔ hɔ na abɛpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ jibu distributor anaasɛ reseller yɛ product ahoroɔ no deɛ ɛyɛ ne nyinaa woba a yɛbɛbrande wo kamakama na wayɛ sɛ wopɛ enquiries bi a mepaakyɛ ɔfrɛ number wei 0302 528 669 jibu a better life deɛ mede twa toɔ koraa na ya mani shake yɛatoa so no ɛyɛ 2025 GMA Japan Motors Corporate Run and Walk no ɛyɛ dwumadi a yɛdi na afie bi afie deɛ no ɛyɛ the 15th anniversary nti hyɛ ne nso the corporate bodies nyinaa ɛreba together na yɛayɛ fitness na yɛhave fun na afei nso yɛabɔne together na yɛayɛ community baako na biribia ayɛ kama paa hyɛ ne nso sɛ dwumadie ɛbɛba so Monday 22nd September 2025 ɛwɔ Silver Star Tower ɛwɔ airport na sɛ da no ɛyɛ da a yɛyɛ de celebrity Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day nti hyɛ ne nso nti yɛn nyinaa yɛhyia saa no a ɛyɛ nkabom teamwork wellness ɛna afei for a great cause no ne sɛ proceeds ɛbɛba nyinaa no yɛde 25% ɛba akɔma Ghana Blind Union na yɛde aboɔ mo na ɔmo nso atumi ameki difference nti hyɛ ne nso sɛ individual registration no ɛyɛ 100 Ghana cedis but sɛ ɔyɛ corporate body na opɛ sɛ o register a corporate team no deɛ frɛ number si 0208 5653 97 anaasɛ 0206 78 4956 hyɛ ne nso sɛ afei deɛ no ɛyɛ 15 years ɛna yɛyɛ sponsors no nie Global Media Alliance, Japan Motors, Zen Fusion Consultancy, YFM, Lakeside Estate, Sanso and a Happy FM, Silver Star Tower, Sanso and a YTV so Ekayahu and Afi, Silver Star Auto. Shannon so said a year 15 years of running with purpose. 15 years of running with purpose. And no, a year by way of a year or more boy, na ye di jumedi ebro and no pay. Sabre shake eda so ha. Shake. Nkrofo bebre say Black Queens akọ tournament aba. Ede eye bronze ena aba. Na so said the eye omo no ase omukọ ko wini the ultimate.
Obiba, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that man la yashkur an-nasa la yashkur Allah. He who does not appreciate the effort of man does not appreciate the kindness of Allah. Enipa ya dia osai the joy around the Black Queens it's a
Happy FM 98.9
Alcon as a Wafcon.
It's almost a Wafcon.
That seemed to be the wind blowing around the team. And it is so because of the circumstances the team went through before getting to where they got to in the competition. Don't forget, 3 to 4 months to this particular competition, the head coach left, Nora Hoptel. The FA had to quickly organize another coach in charge.
Or accuse the FA of not paying attention to the contract, really.
Nora, Debbie, and Yanokre.
Me post the poster or suggested that
in your contract as no kind. She was unhappy with the preparations of the team ahead of the WAFCON. Because at the time now no is supposed to know. Nigeria, Morocco, Zambia, all the other countries that are qualified for the WAFCON were playing friendly matches.
So the FA didn't pay attention.
No, and FA. And again, it's not about her contract. The FA proposed contract extension for her, but the two parties could not agree.
Too late
to extend the contract. And we all know that at the point she wanted to go to Zambia. That's an open secret. Because of perhaps the offer that they were giving her. So she left the team. And then last, Jokerin came in with about 3 months to the tournament to prepare the team.
He came in February.
Okay. He came in to prepare the team. And the team went to the tournament. The first 2 matches, the performance was not encouraging. It took our last game against Tanzania for us to beat them by 4 goals. Is it 4-1 or 4-0?
4-2.
4-2.
98.
No, 4-1.
4-1.
Sorry, 4-1.
Yes, to beat them by 4 goals to 1 to qualify for the quarterfinals of the competition. Then from quarterfinals, we were able to get to the semifinals. In fact, in my opinion, this tournament, after we got to the semifinals, should have been for Ghana. Trust me. The
odds was against us.
I don't think
with
so.
The last 4 teams,
I don't think so. In terms of quality or in terms of what? Look, in a game against Morocco, I feel say we gave the game back to Morocco. The equalizer from Morocco was something that should have been cleared.
Even a pass to the goalkeeper.
And honestly, because if we had beaten Morocco in the semi-finals and we beat Nigeria in the finals, Kebesha Nigeria.
Happy FM 98.9.
You know why? Mehu adebi or coach no. All the teams on mobile preparatory matches and sana mo tournament no. Ono mu shia bioma wan show mo nhye no. Then the game no end in a draw. It happened with Morocco. Or started tournament, the first defeat was against South Africa. We share South Africa, but we beat South Africa.
On penalties.
So I was like convinced we share Nigeria bioma because any Nigeria ball friendly, don't forget.
That would be a tough action.
But a final is won.
Not played.
Not played. So I am yakakra, but I feel say team no ball home body. Considering the circumstances now, Makano, and then getting to the, that place to win the bronze medal. However, Obiba, I feel that this must be a wake-up call for us. Look, all over the country, Parliament, presidency, wherever, everybody is proud of the Black Queens and wants to be associated. But the mini when the team is preparing for the competition, nobody cares. But when we get to the competition, everybody wants to win.
Successes?
No. But it's and you can say Yamano Kasa, I say a training assistant. Now, Neme Kakusini say Black Queen's performance no and yet an overnight score. And yet impromptu and I say no.
A hard work.
And it's coming from a combination of so many things. 2019, Kurt Bayer GFA president. From the time of Bayer president, we have all seen the transformation of women's football in this country.
That I agree.
Women's football has been given
98.9.
some high level of visibility, said that parents are now willing to allow their kids to go and play football. When say per our culture, both northern culture and southern culture, and Madi and Kayamamun sports, and it has affected us a lot. And even allowing females to go and play football, it's still a challenge for some people. But at least the visibility of women's football, women's Premier League on TV, women's Premier League on all the social media handles of GFA, parents see it and they get encouraged. Look, the FA deliberately put in place steps to ensure that we have, what we are enjoying today. Look, coaches were sent to Europe to go and learn, add to their capacity, and bring it back and impact our game. Basigi was one. Babanu Humala was one.
And Itoredu.
Almost another batch. Okay. Basigini, Babanu, Eko Hoffenheim. Anita, Anita Redu, any Messi Tego Kwaku, Charles Anoche Frimpong, and Joyce, and Edna Quagrin, Holland. They had also attachments with Feyenoord, Ajax, and it is helping. Look, Edna, on the head coach for
Maidens.
No. One of the immigration or more.
Oh, kind of club.
The club no. Customs. And you need to see them play.
They say Customs. Oma revive your team.
Yeah. They played in the Division 1. Zonana has a football. No more hobby.
Oh, I see.
Has the dinner or more qualifications. But they have a very good team. Odo not on Joyce, the U15, Emano. Look at what she's doing with them. Look at what Anochi has been doing with the national team that he is coaching, and also in terms of coaching education. So I feel that those capacity building courses now, the coaches no is impacting, and these players grow to come into the Black Queens. Look, currently Black Queens, Stella Nyameche,
Grace
Asantua, Comfort Yaboa, and there's another girl who plays for Dreams Ladies. I also could be Nihun Kitibisa. And I want to say
Stella.
They are all from the youth ranks, the U17, the U20, and are graduated to the Black Queens. So it tells you that the consistent years of preparation, building, a number of tournaments that being created. Look, elite U15 girls championship.
Sure.
It's also part of the preparations. And currently the U17 girls, we need to see them play. In December, we'll be Nigeria in the finals to win the WAFU Zone B U17 girls championship. And this is a team that, because of the ban, had not even been active. But almost picked players from elite U15 girls to form the U17. And their first major assignment was the WAFU, and they won it. So all these come together to confirm, say, the FA is really putting in a lot. And the FA is strategizing a lot to ensure that women's football becomes even better than what we are seeing now. And the result is what we are seeing in the Black Queens. Their goalkeeper is also an under-20 goalkeeper. And you promote no. So I feel, say, the Black Queens have done very well. But their sacrifice and their successes must be linked with what the FA is doing in women's football that is ensuring what we are having today. And in ending, we would want government to fully see football. Trust me, government should fully see football as a venture for economic emancipation. It must not be seen football as pleasure. No. Football is big business. If the government supports the FA to do football well in this country, trust me, a lot of poverty problems will be solved.
Blasters in a month, Blasters two double header, 2 games on the 1st of September and on the 8th of September. Briefly, you're just.
Well, I think
2 minutes.
America crowd for us to have another time and talk about the Blasters, but
World Cup qualification assured. So far, so good.
I am a Muslim. I always speak by saying Inshallah. What it means is that I don't control what happens tomorrow.
Okay.
But I have believed in Allah that He will take me to tomorrow. That's why I always say Inshallah. I cannot say qualification is assured. First of all, I am not the one who will grant as the next day. Secondly, I am not the one going to play. I'm not the one going to coach. But I'm confident that they will get it for us.
Okay.
So inshallah, we will get it. However, this is what I want to say. We are coming from a position where we are coming from a position of success. The last 2 games that we played, has lighted our qualification. And so, expectedly, the team is expected to continue from that. And when we went to the Four Nations tournament recently, the way our team no perform with those new young boys and all those things. So, for us, we are confident that inshallah we'll make it.
We are confident, say inshallah, say we will make it to US, Canada, and Mexico come next summer. Next year by this time, we call World Cup aba. Na the baby na ye Humidini Prince Obiba Poakwa Brahma na Happy Sports team ni nyina ase. Se omobo mechidom na ye de Happy Sports by Shase free non kono a ebesi sabria nchibia na premo beto na ya sorry so ene ka chiri kwesi yeboa enode happy kase yebo no ba na se ode badia na yentie we na afi yanko